No, for sure, man. 216 Love, man. We doing that. Hey, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm always tuning in. Hey, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm always tuning in. Hey, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm always tuning in.
Yo, welcome to the stream. It's Tunensports. I am one of many voices for Cavs fans and NBA fans. I want to thank you for tuning in live and giving me your time. But please hit that like button. It helps with the platform. So push that button.
Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
What are you doing?
I'm just playing, play along. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Push that like button for your boy, man. Don't be afraid, man. It's free. I greatly appreciate it, man. Shout out to Humble. I see you, Humble. Let's go with you, Humble. You said let's talk about it. Yeah. We gonna talk about it, man. He said, Tune, I was lightweight, just messing around about love. Nah, why speak it into existence? Yeah, man, you yeah, I said you brought up Kevin Love in the past, man. He's speaking into existence, and now it seemed like, all direction is pointing to the Cavs at the moment. But yeah, man. Shout out to my guy Joseph. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Joseph over on his platform. Like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate you, bro. He said, it's about time finds the baby power, provides the baby power, and slash the air. Let's go. Tune is live. You got the LeBron going on. Nah, man. Yeah. Appreciate you though, man. So I don't want to hold y'all too long, but yeah, man, we gotta talk about it. So, let's talk about it. I guess I want to get to the Kevin Love stuff. I want to kind of get that out the way. Since I'm hearing that the Cavs, are favorites to land Kevin Love. I know we heard the Lakers, but now you're hearing that the Cavs are kind of favorite to land Kevin Love. So I guess I want to talk about that first before anything, man. Yeah, let's start with that. So Kevin Love was just involved in a 3-team trade deal with the Clippers, the Jazz, and his former team, the Miami Heat. John Collins went to the Clippers. Norman Powell went to the Miami Heat. And Kevin Love and my North Jersey guy, Kyle Anderson, was sent to Utah. But Kevin Love he's more than likely he's getting, the buyout, right? With hopes to still probably be on a contender team, whether that's playing or just being an end-of-the-bench guy, more in a mentor role, I could see. And that's kind of what I envision for the Cavs, at the moment, right? Because for some funny reason, the Cavs, they probably going to try to get Kevin Love, a roster spot. I just could see that being the Cavaliers' way, right? It's interesting, right? And I say all this because I know Cleveland fans, some maybe majority, is banging on the table for a Kevin Love reunion. Where's the button at? Where's the button at?
All right, now listen. All right? Is anybody surprised about what happened? No, man. Nope.
They're trying to get political.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
What is going on?
Why even?
Cavs fans have this weird thing when it comes to bringing former Cavs players back. I don't know why, but Cavs fans love the fan favorites, and I get it, But some fans love the favorites who was never that good, and they like put them on like this higher status that they was never at. But in reality, they leave Cleveland. They either not on a team no more, or they gets traded again, or they not even in the league no more. One or the other, right? Or you got the Cavs fans, that 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 love the guys like Larry Nance, who's he came back, um, and you love the guys like Kevin Love. That's another guy who's who kind of in on the best terms, but Kevin Love, he's cool, man. I just think like Kobe, the Cavs, they could be predictable. This is so predictable of a move. Like we bring back Channing Frye, we bring back Deli, Danny Green, Anderson Varejao, LeBron James, like the list goes on, right? And I get it, it's fan favorites. I was on board with like when we decided to bring Deli back, right? I was on board with that. I was demanding Danny Green play in the playoffs and get more minutes when JB wasn't playing them. But to get to the Kevin Love thing, Cavs fans want to get Kevin Love, once he get out of his buyout, right? Once he get the buyout, and become a free agent, right? Right now they say Kevin Love, is favored to go to the Cavs. Now, personally, there are some other guys on the market that I would like to sign, but if we're looking at this from like a positive side of a Kevin Love reunion, I mean, because Tristan still hasn't been signed, so I don't know if they bring Tristan back, honestly. But like we're looking at it from the positive. If you get Kevin Love, you're getting another vet for the locker room. We seen him in Miami. He still had something left in the tank. So he could probably like still give you some quality or spot minutes every now and then. I think as far as like what he brings like on the floor, he probably could give you more than a Tristan Thompson. If we're talking about that. Um Him being a mentor, that's another thing, right? And him, just still being able to to play the game. So then I could understand this, you want to add Kevin Love. Um I don't know, it's just such a Cavs move to do. Like if they go sign Kevin Love, it's just such Cavs are just mad predictable. This is just a Cavs move. I could really see it happening. But like why stop at Kevin Love? You brought back Larry Nance. You're rooming to get LeBron. Let's get Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson out of retirement too. Right? We should have got Jordan Clarkson, right? Yeah, like why stop there, man? Now, I'm not banging on the table for, a Kevin Love. I'm not banging on the table, but if the Cavs sign him, I'm not gonna be upset. I will probably prefer Tristan Thompson over Love. I have my reasons for that, for the Tristan Thompson thing. But so my question, okay, would y'all want Kevin Love back in Cleveland? That's I guess my question. Would you want a Kevin Love to come back? At the end of the day, it's not up to me, man. It's what the front office wants and what the people, majority feel like should happen. Do y'all want Kevin Love back? Joseph said Kevin might know a little something. Kevin might know a little something, man. He said, "Welcome back." Post is all us Cavs fans good for. Yeah, yo, I swear, man, like it's crazy. Like it's just like it always like the like former Cavs always end up coming back for some reason for their final season and they end up retiring. Everybody get the welcome back poster. Everybody get the LeBron treatment, right? He said, nah, not Jordan Clarkson, LMAO. Yeah, Jordan. Shout out to Jordan Clarkson, man. He out there with the Knicks. We're gonna see him this year. He with the Knicks now. We're gonna see him. We're gonna bump heads. But you 50-50? You 50-50 on getting Kevin Love? I know you was all in on Love though. You said love in the air, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said love in the air. Shout out to Wiley. Shout out to my guy Wiley, man. What's good, Wiley? I see you.
I know that ain't who I think it is. Little Big Brother.
What's good, Wiley? You said you here. Yeah, I see you, bro. I see you, Wiley. Yeah, but that's the Kevin Love stuff. The Kevin Love stuff, man. Now I want to move to the main topic. Let's switch it up real quick. I might drop the link. I think Joseph might pull up, but let me get to the main topic, right? The Lonzo Ball, right? I'm going to play this clip because I'm not playing 7 or 8 minutes of Lonzo Ball introduction when I know we all seen it. So I'm just gonna play this clip about Lonzo. I have like 2 or 3 clips from the podcast and the introduction from yesterday. So I'm not gonna play like you know what I'm saying the whole thing because we all seen it. So give me 1 second. Let's play this clip right here.
Bro's finally gonna win a ring and stuff like that, and get into it, and hopefully have a long, successful year, to come.
Where were you when you found out the news?
When the news dropped, it was like 3 a.m. in Fiji. So I was already asleep. I look at my phone, right? I'm like, missed call from you, Rich. I said, oh, shit. I look at my the Cavs coaches text me and shit. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Bro said he was about to start rocking number 97.
2 and 9 was taken. So I'm like, shit. Like, I go 2, I go 9, and then I go 97.
You got 2, though, right? You got
Yeah, I got 2.
Okay. I'm about to say.
ZO2 for sure. But I was born in 97.
I know you were.
And then if 97 was too nasty, then I was going to settle with 22 and call.
Shout out to Lonzo, man. Now I still feel some type of way about that number 2 being worn by everybody and their mama. You know, you had Sexton wear it, you let Jerome rock it. Now Lonzo, like, come on, bro. Now to be fair though, Kyrie is still playing, so I don't expect him to retire his jersey until he's probably done playing. But even though there are players like who still playing, and out of respect, their jerseys haven't been worn yet by anyone. But I get it. Kyrie left on bad terms. He was a little younger. So to me, it don't matter. He hit the biggest shot in Cavs history. He brought the city a championship and stuff like that. But it's cool though. But Lonzo, he seems happy. You know, he got good energy. Like he's happy to finally be in a winning situation, a winning organization. You heard his homie, right? Lonzo, you know, he about to get a ring. So like it's cool. I know LeVar Ball gonna be turned up. If only the Cavs were able to get LaMelo, man, and Lonzo on the same team, that probably would have been dope to see, right? But that's that, man. That's the expectation for the Cavs. You got Lonzo, Celtics and Pacers. They look pretty cooked, so the East is looking kind of open. So it's like it's rank or nothing. Let's get to the Lonzo introduction from yesterday. I'm trying to, move past this. Let's get to that.
Kind of shape your journey and where you're at, the things that you've been through, sitting here with this opportunity. How has that, helped shape you, and how are you taking hold of this next year?
Just a huge blessing, just to be able to play at all, and then let alone for this organization. I couldn't ask for nothing better than this. I think it's a great situation for my play style, and I'm just looking forward to just getting out there and competing with the guys.
You mentioned this team fitting your play style. In what way specifically?
I just think that, Don is obviously, one of the best players we have in the league, and then they have two bigs that are mobile that can, set pick and rolls and get to the rim like that. And then I feel like we can do some switching on defense. So I think we can, do a lot of different things on both sides of the ball, and I think to have the option to be able to do those things is great.
Fully healthy, how do you think you've been able to improve your game in the off time that you've had?
It's really been more so my body, more than my game, honestly. I'm just making sure I'm prepared to be as available as possible and put myself in the best position, to finish the season strong. So more so right now, especially, June, July, it's not really about basketball for me at this moment. It's more so just in the weight room, making sure my lower body's good and stuff like that.
What were your impressions of this Cavs team? You've been on the other side, and now that you get to be a part of that, how you can add to the talent that's already here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, they were number one in the East. Everybody knows that. Obviously, last year, injuries kind of, messed them up towards the end. So, it's just some things you just can't, predict, and it was unfortunate timing for them. But hopefully this year can be better.
Just actually branching off of that, having the opportunity to play for a team that was number one in the East last year and to be like at that championship expectation level, just how do you handle that personally, internally?
Like I said, just take it one game at a time. Try to go 1-0 every time we step out there and live with the results. And I think we should all, be focused on getting to a ring, but we all know that, June's a long time, when you start in September, October. So can't look too far ahead. But like you said, they were one in the East last year, so everybody knows that, it's pretty much ring or nothing.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, Humble. To answer your question, I saw a good bit of the podcast, man. Not a lot. So like probably 7-10 minutes of the podcast. Some of the main points, Lonzo and Jello and all them was talking about. But like I said, Lonzo got good energy, man. Good guy, man. I like what I heard, right? I like what I heard from Lonzo from the introduction. Everyone needs to be on the same page, right? Lonzo's on the same page. Lonzo knows what the expectations are, even like Donovan. Everybody know what the expectations should be for next season. And he even said, right, he know injuries played, a part and the Cavs, getting eliminated. You can't ignore that. Like, of course, there's other things that happen in the series, like you could point it out. But the first thing is injuries, and that happens to every team almost. But like, I like the body language from Lonzo. He seemed ready, and he knows it's a long season. So don't look too far ahead. Take one game at a time, because at the end of the day, regular season still matters, whether y'all want to admit it or not, because you have to win games. You have to build that chemistry and that, you had to build, and you have to get the seeding. It just matters, man. And I just want to correct Lonzo also. I know he said in the introduction he been on a part of a couple playoff teams. Lonzo, correct me if I'm wrong, but you was only on one playoff team, and that was the Bulls. They only made it that one time. Lonzo, I know it ain't a big deal. I just remember Lonzo saying, I was thinking like, Lonzo, you only been on one team that made the playoffs, because I don't think anybody, the other teams made the playoffs. So the playoffs is still it's going to be kind of fresh to you when you do get there, even though you've been a part of it, but but besides that, I like the mindset of Lonzo, not to get sidetracked. He already seeing how his play style is going to work with guys like Donovan and the guys, and he's a better player overall than Okoro. We can debate the defense. I'm taking Ice, that's my guy, but Lonzo does everything else better than Okoro. Playmaking, catch and shoot, creating turnovers. IQ is better. It's not going to be that 4 versus 5 anymore. Lonzo is not going to be a liability, because you can't pick on him on defense, and he has gotten better as a shooter, outside shooter. So that's a plus, and he can drive the ball also. So we're gonna see him lobbing it up to Allen and Mobley, creating turnovers, like right there. Like that's just crazy. Like we're gonna see 3 guard lineups. We're gonna see him with Donovan. It's just gonna be fun, right? It's gonna be fun basketball. But he has gotten better, right? When he first got in the league, catch and shoot. I can't wait to see him catch and shoot, man. Look, easy for Lonzo right there, man. Um, he just a better player than Isaac Okoro, man. It took me a while to get over it because Okoro's my guy. We trade him away, but yeah, catch and shoot, yeah. But next year, like, if it don't work out, right, is it time to blow this core for up? I already want to move some guys, but like the thing says, it's rank or nothing, right, for next year, right? Well, next season. I know that's high expectation because this team still haven't gotten out the second round. But you just look at OKC, they got bounced out last year in the second round, and this year they end up winning it all. Um, the goal is getting out the second round, but for Donovan, the goal always been the championship, and we need everyone on the same page and mindset. And I think Lonzo gets it. Um, he know he impacts winning. I never questioned Lonzo as a good player. I never did that. When the trade happened, my thing was, can he stay healthy? And we talked about it. We talked about Cavs taking risk on players with injuries because the impact they can have for a team's success. And I said to Hunter, I said he was our missing piece. I still believe it, but Lonzo Ball could be our Alex Caruso. He could be that piece, right? You traded for and boom, get you to the finals. Don't know the results, but it gets you to the finals. Like what Caruso did for OKC, that could be the same type of situation for the Cavs. I could see that. So I think I like everything Lonzo. I see, son. I think I like everything Lonzo said, man. Um, I'm gonna drop the link real quick. I think Joseph wants to pull up, so I'm gonna drop the link. See if not, then I'm gonna be shutting down soon. But I see what's calling it too, man. Let me drop the link if Joseph gonna come in here. He said, shout out to Wiley. What Wiley talking about? He said Baba Tunte or King Bola tell me he didn't know about the summer league games with the Cavs. I call VA. Oh yeah, Wiley, that's your man's, man. Yeah, the summer league. We going to tune into the summer league too, man. Yeah, man. The summer league. Look, you gotta chill, Wiley. He said Tune wasn't messing with Zoe at first. Nah, it wasn't even that, man. Look, bro. I had to get over it though, man. It was a fresh, like it was fresh. Like overall, he's the better player. He does way more. It is what it is though. I'm kind of passing now. Like I'm locked in with these new group of guys that's part of the team, of course. Bro forgot he's a pass first guard Downs, Frank D. Roosevelt, all see. Okay, I see, bro. I see. Like I said, bro, Lonzo's not a bad player. It was never like his play style. It was just the injury part that worried me. That's all, bro. Happy. Hey, everyone, happy Tuesday. Yeah, happy Tuesday. Danny Berry Sport Highlights. What's good? What's good? Highlight. Yeah, go Cavs. Yo, shout out to Danny Berry, man. He said Donovan. Hold up, man. He said Donovan Mitchell let SGA surpass him. Hey, man, look. That's your opinion, Bruce. I mean, SGA's he's a good player, man. He got a championship now. He called himself a champion. I think Donovan Mitchell is still a top 12 player in this league. Top 10. I mean, SGA is nice. SGA is a top 3 guard in this league. Top 3. You could say SGA is the best guard in the league, right? Some might have him over Luka, right? I mean, he got a championship now. Shout out to SGA, man. Donovan Mitchell was just he gonna get his time, bro. Just not his time. You know, he gonna have his time. I mean, he was an MVP conversation. Just saying, bro. But hey, don't forget that, Bruce. He was in the MVP conversation. Um, Shout out to Bruce though, man. Um, yeah, Joseph Link is in the chat. You still here, man? I know you probably got some news. So link is in the chat, Joseph, if you still here. But yeah, man, it's all good. Yeah, shout out to Bruce, man. But yeah, I saw the introduction. I like the mindset for Lonzo, man. Do this team have enough to win a championship? I don't know, man, but they definitely have they definitely have, enough to get out the second round and possibly, get past the, Eastern Conference Finals. I know that for sure. I was ready to him, but I'm busy today. Nah, it's all good. I was trying to see. I didn't plan on staying on long. I was trying to see if Joseph wanted to join because I know Joseph had some I think he had some news, some new insight. But yeah, I don't plan on staying on long, bro. Unless y'all join, then I stay on longer. But you know, Wally said no. You don't think so, Wally? Wally said no. So you don't think the Cavs got enough to get? You don't think the Cavs got enough to get to the finals or get out the second round? Wally said no. Yeah, Wally ain't. Wally said nah, bro. Nah, I feel you, man. Um, he said Allen's still here. They're not a championship team. Hey, man. I mean, the Kobe always felt confident keeping the core four. So, obviously, he still believe in the core four and want to give them another try. So, I mean, it is what it is. Or he just retooled the bench. He brought in two new guys, Lonzo and Larry Nance. I like the Lonzo addition. Larry Nance, I know he just had I gotta go check his thing. I think Cavs just posted something. Um, he said 3 rounds. He said when you get in the Zoe jersey, I'm never getting a Zoe jersey. I don't buy jerseys no more, man. I just get merchandise and stuff like that. I don't buy a jersey no more. Cause every time I get a jersey, I feel like the player just end up getting traded. I know you could probably, get another jersey in return, but I don't do it no more, man. Last jersey I got was Colin Sexton, I think. Yeah, Colin Sexton was the last jersey I got. I don't get jerseys no more. Who knows? I might get another jersey. I wanted to get a Spider jersey, but I just got the bobblehead and everything. So I don't know, man. But a Zoe jersey, bro, maybe, man. But nah, not right now though. He said, I think if this don't work next season, he might get fired. You think Kobe gonna get fired? Nah. You think Kobe gonna get fired?
You know what I'm saying? So you're not disrespecting me. You just kicking facts. Oh, you kicking your opinion? No, listen. I said that from the beginning. Listen, Charlotte. Is that an opinion or is that a fact? I would think it's a fact. Opinion. No, ain't no goddamn fact. These are all opinions.
That's your opinion, Wiley. I don't know what's a fact. That's your opinion, though, man. I just think, next year, like Lonzo said in the introduction and stuff, like I think it's rank or nothing. Like everybody, like I said, everybody need to be on the same page, and it look like everybody should be on the same page, bro. Like we all know you chasing a championship. You're not playing for regular season success. You're not playing to get out the first round. You're playing to get to the finals, and I just hope the other guys know that, like Darius and Evan Mobley, and them other guys. I know, Donovan knows that, and I know Lonzo knows that. Lonzo already got the right mindset. You heard old boy, he finally gonna get a ring. So Lonzo knows, what it is already. So I like the expectations. I mean, we already know the expectations, but I like that, we all know the expectations, all on the same page. and the offseason moves, it was cool, man. You brung in Lonzo, so that should be your piece right there, right? And you re-signed Sam Merrill, and you got I forget his name, Lavernan Jr. You drafted Tyrese Proctor, who's gonna be a stud. I like Tyrese Proctor, so and he played both sides of the ball. So Cavs had a solid offseason so far, and we still trying to wait on news to see uh what happens with LeBron, right? I'm not banging on the door for LeBron to come back, but who knows? Anything can happen, right? So you still have that extra roster spot, or you have two roster spots. And then you have Kevin Love. So it's just different things, you still waiting on, man. But I think if the Cavs don't figure it out next year, then the core four probably gonna have to Kobe gonna have to do something. Like you can't keep running it back. Like that's stupid. Think you're gonna have to think about moving, one or both of them guys. It's fun that he, decided to, tease the idea that he's going to trade these two guys, but ended up not trading them. Keeping them together. He did offer Darius for KD. I thought that was interesting to see. That was interesting. Like, wow, okay. So is DG really off limits? And yeah, so I know he gotta, sit it out for 4 to 5 months. So you're gonna have Lonzo and maybe we see Tyrese Proctor out there. We're gonna see at the guard position. I know Donovan gonna be running guard. So yeah, we're gonna see. But if it's not successful next year, then you're gonna have to blow up them other guys. Like they gotta go. So yeah, man. He said, "Triple B, I'm the man. Level up on Super Saiyan." What? Yeah, humble crazy. Yeah, humble. You been saying you been having a lot of DBZ references, man. I like it though, man. Yeah, keep sending me the DBZ stuff, man. Keep sending me the Dragon Ball stuff, man. You funny though, man. So about to tap into Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, shout out to Zoe, man. People think I hate Zoe, man. I don't hate Zoe, man. I like the trade, man. I like the trade, bro. I ain't hating on, bro. He said I'm not going to support that team if that happens. If what happened if the Cavs running back? I know you said you don't. I know what you said about the other stuff. You talking about the Cavs running back? You're not gonna support them if they running back with the same four. That won't happen though. You don't gotta worry about that because that would never happen. Kobe would definitely decide to move on from one or both of them guys. He would not run it back. I know Kobe, man. He wouldn't do that. But let me know if there's anything else y'all got, man. Any questions or anything else? If not, I'm gonna be shutting it down. I'm gonna be shutting it down, man. Y'all got me. I came on live for a good minute. Let me know though, man. He said if it happens. But the Kevin Love thing, though, bro. Wally, you want Kevin Love to come back? He said the LeBron thing. Oh, the LeBron. Okay, you already answered my question. All right, LeBron and Kevin Love. Hey, it might happen, bro. LeBron and Kevin Love might come back. I know Kevin Love probably for sure might come back. He, the Cavs favorites. So I mean, bro, don't give up though, bro. It's gonna be a fun season, man. You gotta just believe, man. You the one that told me that. Hold on, you the one that told me that the Cavs should keep the core four last year. And see, look what happened. They went number one. They had the number one offense. So man, you just gotta, just gotta be cool, man. But I don't think y'all got anything else for me, man. I talked about Lonzo and K-Love, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to me, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, all that good stuff, man. And turn on notifications, man, because sometimes, YouTube do not notify y'all, man, for some reason. YouTube be on some other stuff. Wally said, yo, Wally, man. Hey, Wally, just give me, you can DM me, Wally. Wally funny, man. Yeah, Wiley. Well, y'all see how Wiley feel, man. Wiley is already on one, but yeah, we're gonna check out the summer league and everything, man. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you on the playback as well, man. Whoever is on the playback watching, so shout out to you, man. And I think that's not going to happen the next season, though. I'm just saying. I don't think that's not going to happen the next season. I'm just saying. Anything can happen, bro. Luca got traded. Anything can happen. Oh, he said it. See, Joe, I was just about to end the stream, Josie. You still want to come up? I was just about to end it, bro. He said I didn't see the link till now. Let me know. I was just about to end it too, bro. Let me know if you still trying to come up for a little bit. I was just about to end it, bro. I literally was about to hit the button. Shoot, man. Yeah, what time is it? He said, if you want me to, I will. You gotta go, no worries. It's some time. I didn't hit the hour mark. The link is there. You want to come? I got a little bit of time. I didn't hit the hour mark yet, but if you want to come up, you can come up. I don't know if you got any anything on Lonzo or anything else, news wise. Well, you come up if you want, bro. Be fighting it. You come up. I was literally about to. I was literally about to. I was like, oh, just cause I said, yo, I dropped it for Joseph. See if he gonna come in or whatever. I was like, all right. Joseph in the building. Let me add Joseph, man. I got you right now, man. Let's add Joseph. Yeah, shout out to Joseph. Welcome, Joseph.
No, I think when you dropped the link, I was standing in line at the gas station. The damn line at the gas station was so long.
Oh yeah, nah, you good, man. Now I was like, I dropped it. I was like, oh, maybe Joseph, busy doing
Yeah, I
something.
was waiting in line. They had one. I was trying to get my drink.
Joseph. Oh, hold up, bro. He just dropped that. Hold up. Oh, give me 1 minute. I got you. Yeah, you can hear me, bro.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you when you dropped the link, I wasn't able to listen. So
Yeah, I was like, Joseph not around. I was like, all right. I try to hold it for a little bit. 'Cause I know, you asked me when I was going live, so I was like, maybe you want to come on, but yeah, I was just about to end it until you hit that comment. I was like, oh, you okay, Joseph? Yeah, I was
oh, I
literally
thought you didn't drop it. I was like, oh, okay, we ain't doing the link today. I was like, he must gotta
nah.
go. And
I
then,
dropped. I
but
dropped it.
yeah, I just didn't hear you because when I was standing in that line, I was getting pissed, dude. The line was so long. But
It's hot. It's probably hot and everything. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, gosh darn, come on, line. But but no,
Nah,
but I
shit.
got to catch the beginning of your show in the middle, and I know you talk about the Lonzo, Kevin Love. Is that so? What's this Kevin Love? Is that real that we're the favorites to get him?
Yeah, I had seen something. They saying that the Cavs is favorites now. I know they had the Lakers saying the Lakers could soon, but I'm hearing that the Kevin Love is favored to go to the Cavaliers. So that's the latest news.
That's kind of weird. He's favored over us over the Lakers. I mean, I don't know. It's just I always
Yeah,
pay those odds are always a little telling. I mean, the Cavs. I mean, I know like the LeBron odds. The Cavs start for like plus 1100. Now they're up to plus 600. So something's going on there for sure. But in terms of like the Lonzo stuff, I mean, I've already talked about it. But I mean, here I think Lonzo's gonna be great for us. I think that's what we needed. A bigger point guard, 6'6", can play defense, get take some pressure off of Donovan Mitchell. Um, can even play off the ball too. He's an underrated cutter. You watch a lot of his highlights. He likes to cut back door, go for the lob. Uh, Lonzo's just a really good all around basketball player. I like Lonzo. His biggest thing now is just his health. But when he's healthy, he's effective and he's really good. So I love the Lonzo. So I think that's what we needed. We needed some more help defensively. We needed another like real like true point guard that's
yeah. That's
bigger.
that's my only thing is the health. That's the only thing I have, Alonzo. Everything else, I'm cool with. He could hoop.
Yeah. Like I said, I think he can be our Sean Livingston. You know, I keep saying that because Sean Livingston very similar early on, not as hyped as Lonzo, but early on in his career had that major injury with the Clippers,
Yeah.
and bounced around the league a little bit. Had a cup of tea here in Cleveland too, and then he finally got the right footing in Golden State, and then the rest was history. And he found a role off the bench, a bigger guard who could defend, had a little mid range. I mean, he could. I think Lonzo can find that here. I think this is the perfect spot for him. I think he feels that, and I'm excited about it. I think we might have our true backup point guard, which is that's ideal for us. When you have two smaller guards, you better have a bigger one off the bench, so you're not taxing your guards that much. And so I think it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, you hit Lonzo. Lonzo thing is a perfect too. You already
Yeah.
talking about the play style. Like I think he fits what we like to do. Playing a little fast transition, moving the ball. Yeah, I think, and Lonzo's a better shooter now. He can catch and shoot and everything. He's the
Yeah.
best. As I look more at it, I'm like, yeah, I like it. I like the pickup. I think Kobe Altman did a good trade, and if it don't work out, you can get off Alonzo. But I think it's gonna.
Well, I like it too because it gives us more speed. He likes to push the
Mhm.
ball. He can
Right.
play fast. That's what we need. I like he can play big and fast. And we have the. I mean, you look at our bigs. Our bigs, they like to get out and run too. They can run. I mean, why not use that to your advantage more? I thought in the postseason we didn't have that extra playmaker. Even with Ty Jerome out there, it's just Ty Jerome doesn't like to play fast like Lonzo does. He
Yeah, he
doesn't have
play
he doesn't
pace.
have the court vision Lonzo has. He doesn't have the feel like Lonzo has. And Ty Jerome's a good player, but Lonzo's got a unique feel and ability that I mean that's why he was so hyped coming out of college. You watch him pass that ball, the way he moves the ball, initiates offense, runs the floor. He's a true point guard, but he likes to push the pace, and I think that really plays well. We needed that, and I think that's really going to help us a lot. Um, because now teams like the Pacers can't do what they did to us in that 7 game series as much because we have a different horse now. We got size, we got somebody to push the pace. Like we didn't have that. They had that. We didn't.
Yeah, you got a smarter player, passer, defense.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. Lonzo definitely. I definitely can't wait to see him in lineups with Donovan and them, man.
Yeah. That's
It's
going to be. I like that lineup a lot already. Just thinking about it. I mean, you could put a bigger lineup out there around him. You could put Lonzo at the 1, Donovan at the 2, Hunter at the 3, Mobley at
yeah,
the 4, and you could even put Allen at the 5. That could be a closeout lineup, even. I mean, or you could even put
switch. You could switch.
yeah, or if you get K Love or if Larry. I mean, you could put maybe a lineup with Larry, uh, and put him at the 4 or 5, and you can intertwine him and Mobley, so then that gives Mobley more spacing because Larry can hit the 3. And then now I got size, I got defense, I got versatility, and then I got a all NBA scorer and Donovan Mitchell out there. I mean, that's a heck of a line. That's a pretty good closing lineup.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think Kobe. It might not seem like the Cavs did any crazy moves, but Kobe. We already have our team set. We just
You're
added.
right. It's all about the pieces that fit and
Yeah,
help. That's what we didn't have. Like, it's funny. I was watching back in 2013. I was watching the rerun of that Game 6 of the Miami when Larry Allen hit that shot.
yeah,
And Miami, the most of that fourth quarter when they came back, their lineup out there was LeBron James, uh, Mario Chalmers, Mike Miller, I think Shane Battier, if I'm not mistaken, and Chris Anderson. That was their 5 out there. No Dwayne Wade, no Bosh, none of it. It was just this unique lineup that really fit well with each other. But they had the horses too. They had the shooting, they had the versatility defensively, right? They had toughness. And you saw that lineup play out in that game, how they came back, and that was their closing lineup for a lot of that series back then. But now I feel like with the pieces we have with Lonzo and with Nance, I think now we have more ability to have different lineups like that where you might see games where we're just running the only star out there that we have. Maybe it might just be Donovan or Mobley. You know what I mean? But if the pieces all fit and you run the right system, which I believe in our system, we just got away with it because we didn't have our point guard in that playoffs. I think was a lot of it. Now I can do a lot of different things. With lineups against different teams, how I can attack teams. Like I love the pieces we had. They're not the biggest moves, not the sexiest moves, but those little moves are the ones that add up for the they help you big time in one of those 7-game series.
Yeah, I mean, with the East being kind of open, you don't have to make a splash of moves because we already have our star players. So, like you say, you just got the right pieces to fit with the rest of the team. The East is open. I mean, it's only a select few teams that probably can have a real chance at getting to the finals. But
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, at the top of that list.
the only teams right yeah, I mean, the teams right now that I like really are I mean, you got the Knicks, um, the Magic, but the Magic's still a little small in a lot of they're kind of small to me a little bit too compared to
They
us.
small. The Magic is pretty big. Why you say
They're
they small?
big. No, their starting unit's big, but their bench, they don't have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have a lot of size off their bench that I remember.
I'm
I could
trying,
be
but
wrong on that.
I think,
I
I don't know, Joseph, because Anthony Black is pretty tall. They have
I know
Black,
they got
they
some
have
younger guys they're
Isaac,
high on.
they have Isaac, they have Anthony Black, they have the
I
Silver off the bench. Yeah, they have
Let me take a look at that.
yeah, yeah, John, you know John Isaac is like one, a top defender, and he's
No, yeah,
like,
yeah, I like Isaac.
yeah,
Uh,
he's like
no, I'm
6'11",
talking about their
almost.
backcourt.
Oh, they backcourt. I
I
think,
think
but
is their
Black is
backcourt
like,
still small? It's one of the teams I can't remember. Maybe it was the Magic. I'm looking at their roster now. No, six
but
five, six
Magic
five.
is pretty big because they traded away Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony not on the team no more.
Oh, they still got Mo Wagner. I thought he left.
Nah, he signed back. Could have been for
Yeah,
like
he
one
signed back.
year.
Okay, yeah, so they're fine then. Yeah, I mean, you got the Magic then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they got the size. See, I was worried if they lost their backup big, because I feel like that's where we could stagger our bigs, you know what I mean, and
Mm,
kind of attack them
yeah,
there, down
nah,
low.
they still got their
But
bigs.
yeah, they still got their bigs. Still got Jonathan Isaac on that contract too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
And just
Isaac
paid
is,
Banchero what 280 or something like 285.
yeah, something like that. 280, something like that. Yeah, he just got the extension. They got they team pretty set.
Their team's pretty sick. Yeah, I like their team. I mean, so you got them. You got I mean, outside the Knicks and the Magic, I don't. I mean, what other team? Honestly, I can't think off the top of my head. I mean, I know
Unless
that.
yeah, the Hawks.
No, I'm good. Um, yeah, I'm good. Um, I mean, I know that people are talking about the Bucks. Uh, I don't think the Bucks really have a point guard right now.
Nah, they don't have a
They got
legit
Kevin
point
Porter
guard.
Jr. and Gary Trent Jr. back there. Those are two shooting guards, in my opinion.
Yeah, unless they try to make Kevin Porter Jr. play the point guard position. They don't
Which I
really
don't
have.
think. I don't think that'll work, with be honest.
Yeah, Giannis need he definitely gonna need his spacing. I don't know about the Bucks. I mean, they not. I don't see them at the top of the list.
If I were them, I would try like hell to get Drew Holiday back if I can. I don't know how they can work that
I
trade if they
don't know.
could,
I
but
don't
I
know.
would try like hell. I would even try. I mean, they needed just a point guard. I mean, even Malcolm
Yeah,
Brogdon, bring him back, if
yeah,
that's what's
yeah.
all that's
Malcolm
available.
Brogdon is a name. That's a name that I wanted, but we not gonna
Yeah,
get it now. But yeah, Malcolm Brogdon still out there on the
yeah.
market.
I mean, the Bucks, they got talent, but they don't got anybody to initiate the offense. I'm not worried about them. Uh, the Pistons, our team on the come up. I think they'll be. I think they'll keep improving, but I'm not too concerned about them yet compared to us. Uh, I don't know. What do you think about the Pistons?
I don't. I'm not. They still young. Uh, JB's the head coach. I'm not really. Cause
Yeah,
I ain't
playoff
gonna.
JV always comes in right on time.
Yeah, I'm not worried about JB. They got our guy Levert over there too, man. So shout out to
Yeah.
Levert. Hope he kill it over there.
So really, I really just look at the Knicks, to be honest with you, because even the
Yeah,
Magic. I mean, the Magic, you got to still see it. I mean, they got
Magic. I don't know. I'm gonna put the Magic gonna be up there though, man.
they're going to be up there. I put them third right now.
Man, I'm trying to think. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know any other team unless I mean,
Sixers,
well, yeah,
Philly.
what's going on with Philly? I mean, who's healthy and
If they healthy, then maybe.
talent wise, they might be the most. I mean, talent wise, I mean, they're just as talented as anybody.
I want to see them this year. I don't. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see them this year together, healthy. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I mean, Embiid's an MVP candidate. Maxi's a phenomenal All NBA player. Paul George, we all know who he is. I like the VJ kid a lot. If he gets developed properly. I don't know what they have shooting wise, but
They
obviously
got
our boy.
Warford from the Nets. They signed Trendon Warford from the Nets. That's the only move I think they made. I know they brought back Eric Gordon, but that he's a non-factor.
Yeah, I don't. Every time I think of Eric Gordon, I just think of what Kevin Garnett said to him.
Oh man, Eric Gordon was nice.
He had some good years.
Couple years ago.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, what's their depth? I mean, I know they got the McCain kid
Oh,
fingernails. They got
McCain.
him.
Yeah, McCain. Yeah, they got McCain. They have. I think Drummond took his play option. They bench. I don't know. Oh, they got Justin Edwards. I know that's a Philly kid. You know, he's from Philly, so that'd be high on him. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just looking at they top 5. They could be up there. See what they do a year or two together. They just got.
The more we sit here and talk about the East, the more I just look at that Lonzo trade. I'm like,
Yeah.
that might have been the move of like, that might have been one of the biggest moves we make if it pans out, honestly.
Nah, it might be. I told you. I said. Oh, and shout out to Mike, man. Shout out to the Mike.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mike. We were just together.
I see you, Mike. Mike out here coaching. I see you, Mike.
Yeah. Mike's really. He's gonna be a coach, all right. He said 2 wins at Hoban this year. We'll see. But
go.
Yeah, all that talent, number 1 corner in the country, he's gonna win 2 games. But I don't know. I mean, I keep that Lonzo trade, man. I love that move. I just think with the guys we have around him, I mean, the type of lineups we could have against other teams' second units, or that could be a big X factor. Honestly, I mean, I think if he gets healthy and he can run the show at the point guard, I love that move. I mean, I just think it could really hurt some teams with the pace and just the defense.
I said, bro, he gonna be like. I feel like he's gonna be that. Like you said, Sean Livingston. I say Alex Caruso. Like he's gonna be that piece.
Yeah.
That get us over the hump. I mean, Lonzo. What can't Lonzo not do if he's healthy? Lonzo.
Well, and Lonzo is more talented than Sean Livingston ever was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying Sean Livingston in terms of like having that solidifying that backup point guard. You know what I mean? He's bigger. He was
Lonzo
their back.
was playing.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
he solidified. Livingston solidified that backup spot. Obviously, he was part of their. When you thought of that Warriors team, obviously you thought of the 5.
Yeah, I hate Sean. I like Sean Livingston before he got to the Warriors, but
yeah, right.
Yeah,
I mean, you knew the main 4, but then you had Iguodala and Livingston off the bench,
he's
and
the
Mo Spates
kid.
or David West, or I mean, they were loaded.
Like he should have a 99 mid range in 2K. I don't even think they ever gave a 99 mid range, but he should have like a 99 mid range in 2K. I don't think.
Yeah, but they would hurt us a lot too because they would put him and Clay out there at the backcourt, and defensively that was tough.
Yeah.
All that size and length and
both ends. Sean Livingston like 6'7".
Yeah, I mean that would Kyrie had to be out there like a 1-man show. I mean it was sometimes because LeBron would need to be on the bench getting rest. I mean once they added KD, it was a wrap. So, but yeah, I mean I love that Lonzo move because Lonzo's a faster paced player too.
Yeah, he coming into the right situation.
Yeah, the more I'm sitting there thinking about these other teams because I'm like, if we play the Knicks, I don't got to worry about Garland getting bullied that much anymore because I got Lonzo now.
Mm-hmm.
So now what I can do is throughout the second and third quarter, or even maybe in the fourth. Right now I can put him on Brunson. So then now when Brunson's out of the game, I'm putting Garland back in there. I'm staggering the minutes.
You got two guys you could throw on Brunson. I know you. I remember when you showed the Hunter being on Brunson when he played them. You got Lonzo.
Yeah, that's another one.
Got two defensive players that you could just throw bodies at. You could throw bodies.
And I've always said, why can't Jalen Tyson, if this is his year, why can't he be an Aaron Nemhard?
He could. He could.
No, that could be another guy defensively at 6'6". You can just for role playing purposes, for defensively and whatever you need offensively from him. I mean, I think I just keep thinking about these other teams in the East. I'm like, that Lonzo trade was, man, that's gonna help us out a lot because that was our one weakness. I think that was our biggest weakness was defensively in that backcourt. That's where teams were killing us, from the Knicks to even that Magic series a little bit, but really the Knicks and then the Pacers series where it
Yeah,
mattered most, man.
Todd Jerome was cool. He wasn't the worst, but we know Todd Jerome's more offensive style player.
Yeah, and even his offensive game was kind of quirky. I mean, like he did a lot of.
I liked it though, man. I like Todd
Oh,
Jerome.
it's effective. Yeah, I mean but he's not the playmaker Lonzo is.
No,
You know what I mean?
he not, bro. He not.
He's not the playmaker Lonzo is. He's not the defender Lonzo is. Can't push the pace like Lonzo.
Yeah,
That
athletic.
they upgraded there. I think they saved money and upgraded, in my opinion. I liked it.
It's just the health. That's the only, and
Yeah.
I'm hoping nothing but great health for Lonzo. That's the only. But Lonzo look like he's ready. He's back.
I think this is the perfect situation for that, though, because it's the least. Everywhere he's been, he's had to be the man. Like L.A., he came in second overall pick. You had to be the guy right away. New Orleans, you got traded for Anthony Davis technically in that big deal. You had to be the starting franchise point guard. And by the way, you got Zion and all. I mean, like you had to take care of everybody. And so then he goes to Chicago and signs that contract. You're expected to be the franchise point guard. Everywhere he's been, the 3 stops, he's had a lot of expectations. You know what I mean? I think that could add to. I said that doesn't cause injury, but it's a lot more load. You know what I mean? And you remember we had Coach Guerrero on my show. He talks a lot about that with load and guys and rest and you know what I mean. I think a guy like him and the role he's in here is just right where he needs to be right now, where he can slowly build his way back up, his confidence, and it's not as heavy as a load as he's had in the other places because the expectation here is not as high as the other places. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he coming in the backup role, and Kenny Atkinson and his staff is the perfect, staff to like manage his minutes. You see what they did all year with our guys, Donovan, everybody, averaging the career low of minutes. So I think, yeah, definitely a good situation for Lonzo. I trust Kenny Atkinson. I trust him to manage him.
I think that's what he needed last year is a guy like that. Like I'm sure I would be surprised if Kenny Atkinson was pounding his fist on the table, like, give me that guy. Like that's exactly what I need.
Yeah, Lonzo.
He fits Kenny Atkinson perfectly. And really, any coach would want that. I mean, if I was a team for $10 million, I would have tried like hell to get Lonzo Ball. That's a great
with a team option.
Yeah, I mean that's a great deal.
Yeah,
so
that's perfect.
Yeah, I love that. Wally said the Warriors did not make no moves, and they didn't need no big man on the team. I heard some rumor last night about they're trying to look at Dame Lillard.
Yeah, I heard Dame Lillard is trying to go to Boston though.
Ooh, Boston.
Because he's friends with Tatum. And they could rehab together. I don't know if you heard about that, but yeah, that might be a destination that Dame could. But the Warriors too, because he's from there. But I heard Boston might be favorite Atlanta.
I don't know why Boston would do that though.
They're
not going to have him next year, pretty much. And even when he's healthy, though, I don't know if he fits there because it's like I got Brown and Tatum who need the ball, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I already got Derek White. You just brought in Anthony Simons who could score. I think they're better off with just a guy like Drew Holiday who just plays point guard first, can play defense. So I actually would like if he went there. I think he might mess it up.
He said you want.
Yeah, go ahead and go there, bud. Yeah. Have fun. Go rehab with him and stretch bands and blah blah blah. Get in the pool, like do the coach stuff, get back healthy. Yeah, I hope he goes to Boston.
He said, "Go ahead, Dame.
Go ahead and go. You'll F it all up."
Yeah, sign today, man.
Because that doesn't fit to me at all.
I mean, Boston. We ain't got to worry about Boston. They not fat. They not a threat. But I mean, I don't know. He could end up going to the Warriors. I mean, he's from the Bay Area. He could end up going there too. But regardless,
if he goes to Boston, I'll say this. If he goes to Boston, I'll say this. A year from now, there's a good chance Jaylen Brown asks for a trade. Because if he's friends with Tatum, Dame's only effective when he's scoring the ball. So there's only one. I mean, he'd be the odd man out. If I was Jaylen Brown, I'd be like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Hey, Jaylen Brown, come to the Cavs, man.
Yeah, here, we'll give you a bag of chips and some Swisher Sweets and a Chico stick.
Yeah, come
Send them on over.
Get your revenge. Payback.
Well, yeah, I just don't. I would do that if I were Ball. I mean, well, I wouldn't do it, but if they want to do it, hey, have at it.
Hey, I mean, they're not gonna be playing, so it's just gonna
be.
or whatever year, just rehabbing. So I mean, I don't know. They could. It's a whatever year. He just got to rehab.
But I don't expect. The only other veteran I've heard that wants to go to LA, maybe depending on what happens. Although I don't think, regardless of LeBron's there or not, is CP. I know he wants to go to. He's eyeing the Lakers,
And the Clippers.
but
Chris Paul can end up with the Clippers too.
yeah, he just wants to be in LA.
Right.
So he'll be in one of those two.
I think he should go to the Clippers though. I mean, he could end up going to. I know LeBron is still there, but I think he should go to the Clippers.
Even if LeBron's still there, I would avoid that situation. I don't
Mhm.
think that's not going to end well. I don't. I mean, I know we'll get to that. I'll cover that real quick. Thing. I know people want to hear what I have to say about. Well, people ask me what I think about that constantly, but
Mhm.
um, it got real quiet over the weekend, strangely, with that. Like really quiet, weird, which is odd. Like that, I don't know what's going on right now. I think there's something going on, but I'll say even if LeBron goes back there next year, I know was it Jovan Buha, I believe his name. Very good Lakers reporter, has a show every night on YouTube in the weekdays. And I've been listening to it recently, see what he says, and he even mentioned yesterday too, which I mean a lot of people know, but that relationship between LeBron and that organization has gotten so bad in the recent year, especially now after all this, that even if LeBron goes back and plays, I just don't think that their season could be toxic by Thanksgiving. Like I just don't see how they even mesh. That's that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like
mean, I
you know what I
know.
mean? Like even if he goes back and plays, their season could get toxic real fast.
Well, I don't see them doing nothing. I don't see them
Right.
making a deep run. He wants
They're
to.
not getting Andrew Wiggins. They're not. They only have $4 million to spend. That ain't nothing. Like
The
and
team is not going to be like the eight and like you said.
you
It don't.
lost DFS and replaced him with Jake LaRavia,
Hey man, who
who's
knows? Jake might turn up. Who knows?
I'm
Who
sure he's.
knows?
I know he's got some skill. I know he could be a nice player, but he ain't DFS.
No, he's not
You know what I
DF.
mean? Like that's a downgrade. If you're trying to win right now, that's not the move to make. I don't think DeAndre Ayton's the guy to bring if you're trying to win right now because he's a question mark. We know the talent, but all the moves they're making, Tune, are all future moves.
Well,
So I mean, they're
it
basically giving
should
LeBron
be.
the middle finger right now, in my opinion. They won't
Well,
acknowledge him on social media. They have not acknowledged that opt-in, which is really bizarre. That's if there's one thing that's like the most bizarre thing in all this is that the fact that they haven't acknowledged their star player, LeBron James, opted into their team, which you always acknowledge that. You don't acknowledge every player that opts in, but a LeBron, you acknowledge it. You know what I mean? So the fact that they haven't acknowledged that yet is very weird, and I just don't see. I know people said, "Why would the Lakers buy him out? Buy him out?" I think the whole buyout thing right now. I wouldn't be surprised to actually a buyout's been discussed. I think there's a chance that they've already discussed buyout between the two camps. I don't think there's not a. I don't think it's a coincidence that Dallas Mavericks report got out last week, where McMenamin said that the only way Dallas would consider LeBron is if a buyout happens, right? Dallas heard that. They know what's going on. I mean, it's just agents talk, like they know what's going on. They have a feel for it. And so, but it sounds like though, from what I've heard, that the LeBron is just trying to, if a buyout happened, let's say, right, he would only give them probably $48 million at or maybe $47 million. He no, excuse me, he would only give them 5 million of the 52.6 to get it down to $47 million because he'll make that 5 million up if he signs here. You know what I mean?
mhm.
So he's trying to play that money wise. But the Lakers are kind of like, here, we're not paying you $47 million to go play somewhere else. And they should feel that way. That's a good, you know what I mean? From
It's a,
their business standpoint, I get that.
it's a
And
team.
so, I mean, the only thing they could do is I think if he takes a little less money in a buyout, more than he wants, gives them more money back in a buyout, more than he probably wants, that's probably his best ticket out of there if he truly wants to get out of there right now. And they could even stretch that out over like 3 years even, so it won't hurt them in the cap too much. This year they could still, I think they'd actually have more money this year in the cap they can use to go sign another player for the season. So, but I don't think they really believe that they're going to win this year personally.
I mean, I don't think LeBron believe it either.
No, their moves say it, and so
Yeah.
even the guy they drafted, Ado, whatever his name is,
Uh,
uh, he's a clutch client. But when they sat up there and when Rob Palenka went on the Spectrum Sports show and a Lakers show out there and talked about it, he mentioned it like, yeah, he'll be a great fit next to Luca and helping out Luca. Didn't mention LeBron one time. You know what I mean? Like they have it is this is one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen
so,
ever.
so what do
It's
you think? What do you think what do you
I don't
think? Go
go
ahead.
ahead. No,
No,
you
you
go
go ahead.
ahead. I'm gonna get
I
the
was just
drink. You go ahead. I need some water.
yeah, I know you trying to cook on it. Nah, I was gonna say, what do you think that what is the timeline here? When do you think we'll hear something about LeBron trying to make a decision? Because it's been quiet. I mean,
Yeah,
we in July. We in July. And yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I thought today might have been the day just because it's July 8th, which is
yeah.
the 15-year anniversary of the decision. I
Mm-hmm.
thought maybe LeBron would try to rewrite that. That was just me just being, creative, but
Mm-hmm.
and just like speculating. Because you're right, you're like trying to find something. It's but even the insiders can't really find a gauge on it either, which is very weird. So I think if you listen to a lot of LA insiders too, and they always say when they like Buha was asked about on his show, like somebody said, "Hey, if you put a gun to your head right now, do you think he's a Laker game one?" And he just said, "Yeah, I think he is. I do." But they're not very certain when they say it. You know what I mean? Like they used to be really when you know something for sure. A lot of these insiders they'll say it like point blank, like he ain't going nowhere. They wouldn't even talk about it if they really knew. But they don't really know because this whole thing's been very. They've kept this thing very sealed, and I think. When do I think? I think it would have to happen. I think this week.
This
I
week.
mean, I would think before summer league or during summer league,
Well,
which is this.
Assembly already started.
Well, I'm talking about like the Vegas part, the main one.
Okay, the main. Yeah, everybody battling out for the playoff championship. Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I know the league's really marketing the hell out of Lakers versus Mavericks summer league game because it's Cooper versus Bronny. So maybe after that we'll know. But I don't know if that really means anything. But it is something, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, it's weird, man. I don't know. I can't put a gauge on it. A lot of people can't either. Like timeline wise, I mean, it's very
Right.
slow. I would think by, I mean, it's going to be 2 weeks next week, this upcoming weekend. I would think we would know by then.
Wiley said we're gonna hit something around Friday or Saturday.
Good chance, yeah. At really any moment. I mean, really any time it could happen.
Yeah, happen
You know,
today. Who knows?
it could happen tonight at 6 o'clock. It could
It
happen,
happen
yeah. I
right
mean,
now.
right. I mean, we might get a notification right now, or I might get a phone call from somebody saying it happened. So, I mean,
Hey,
I don't know. I mean, I just think it's either one or two. Here's how I look at it, though. A trade's not going to happen. Obviously, LeBron's not going to ask for a trade. He was never going to ask for a trade. That's for sure. That I know for sure. He never wanted a trade on his resume. And the
yeah, that
Lakers,
was
and they're
silly.
yeah, and the Lakers, their whole goal is to keep clear cap space for 26 and 27. So in a trade scenario, they're not going to bring like people say, why would they want if they would want to get something from LeBron? Not necessarily because LeBron has a no trade clause. So basically, if LeBron said I want to go to Cleveland or Dallas, the Lakers would just have to get back whatever to match salaries. They'd have no leverage in that situation. They don't get to dictate what player they get. You know what I mean? Like he has a no trade clause. So the team that he's going to, they have all the leverage. They can get the Lakers whatever, a Chico stick and a bag of chips, and as long as the salaries match, that's what they take. But if you're the Lakers and your goal is to clear your cap space for the future because you got Luca and you want to get another star there, maybe who knows what's going to happen with Giannis next summer? I think he'll play this year in Milwaukee, but after this year, we'll see what happens. You know, you can't bring in contracts that can affect your cap down the road. You're not going to add to your books. You know what I mean? So I don't think a trade even really makes sense for the Lakers either. I think if it's really going to come down to this, if they really feel like LeBron doesn't want to be there, and they really feel like he could be an issue this upcoming season, which I think it could be, because we've never seen LeBron put out a statement like that when he opted in. But I don't think if LeBron goes back there and plays, we might see a more. I don't know if we'll ever see a more disgruntled LeBron playing basketball than if he goes back to LA. I don't think that's good to have in your locker room, personally. I think that can get toxic really quick because he's such a presence. You know what I mean? And I just don't see why the Lakers would want that in the building. And it's toxic as it's which even the local media, Buhat and all those other guys are even saying that the relationship's gotten really toxic. Why would you want that back in the building? I don't think that makes any sense. I don't think, especially if you know you're not going to win next year, why demoralize your locker room with that? Like, I don't think that's a good thing to have around. So I think the Lakers actually should be looking for a buyout, personally.
Humble said every season, every LeBron season is toxic.
It can be. But that one would be, my gosh, if he goes back there and plays game one to whatever, to Thanksgiving, I'll give it to Thanksgiving. That is must see TV because that can get bad. As soon as they start losing 2-3 games in a row, he's going to get irate. And he's going to be walking out of he walks in the tunnel early and he's pissed off. He'll be walking in that tunnel probably mid fourth quarter. He'll like
Oh yeah,
leaving the game.
body language, yeah.
But his body language will be so telling. You just can't have that in your locker room because there's no moves. What moves can they make in the season even to salvage to see nothing? If they can't make them now, they're not going to make them in the season. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, you could trade Austin Reeves, but I don't know what you're going to get for Austin Reeves right now. And I think if you're going to trade Austin Reeves, you better trade him right now, not in the middle of the season. So, because you never know with health and stuff like that, knock on wood. But I just, I don't. If I were the Lakers, I would get that guy out of my building right now. If you don't want to be there, I don't think it's good to have him around.
But you thinking though, it could also another side of it could be they negotiating on a buyout on how much money they willing to take. That's another thing.
I think that's what's going on right now.
Right.
I'm not gonna say for sure because I can't say for sure, but I think that could be what's. I think why has
Possibility.
it gotten so quiet? Right? Why has it gotten so? LeBron did all that cryptic shit last week.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
And then, yeah, I
I
mean, that
think
was
your
overboard.
video too. Yeah, 4th of July stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that was overboard. And then to come out and kind of try to water it down. I'm in that. Number one, you're not in that facility every summer. It was built in '07. You're trying to tell me, LeBron, you were in that facility in 2011 after the letter and everything? I highly doubt it. And I don't believe he was in there since he's been in LA. Personally, I know where he's been at when he comes in town. Because I just went by the place a little bit ago when I came back home. He goes in that place up here in Akron. He was there 2022, 23, I think even 24. That's where he goes and trains. It's a full size NBA court in there, and he gets it all closed out for him. I mean, the guy that owns it sits there and helps him work out and everything. That's where he's been going. He hasn't been up to Independence. I don't believe it at all.
LeCat.
Yeah, that's LeCap. He's just trying to. You haven't been in that damn facility. The only time you were in that facility, LeBron, was when you were a Cav. Period. And I think he went in that facility to he went in there for a reason, knowing everything that was going on already in that week. He went in there he's very calculating in everything he does. I think he went in there to feel it out. I think he went in there to see how things were, check in with people that are in the building, I'm sure that are still there working. You know what I mean? Probably ran into some of the coaches. Uh, I think he was in there feeling it out. You know what it reminded me of was when in the Last Dance when Jordan came out of retirement when he retired the first time, and baseball was on strike, and because he started going back in that Bulls facility, kind of feeling it out. He started practicing with the Bulls. Wasn't under contract, and he was still technically a baseball player, but he was he was feeling it back out. You know what I mean? He was seeing what the team was like. Do I want to play again? Is this where I want to be? And then eventually, he came back. But they watered it down that whole time. Like, well, it's Mike's just stopped by to visit his friends. That's all. Nothing to see here. Quit talking about it. You know what I mean? Everybody knew all along, though. You're not going to that facility unless you're thinking about coming back and playing basketball. I don't think LeBron's going to that facility unless he's thinking about coming back, especially with all that stuff. I mean, unless he's that petty and just
he could be. He is petty.
If he's that petty and is that doing all this for that, that's a horrible look. In my
could
opinion.
be. He could be petty, but
if he's
hate
that petty towards the Lakers and he's doing all this just to pout, that's a bad look in my opinion. Because he's really hurting himself in winning another championship next year because he's going to go back in that locker room after all this stuff, and they're gonna be in that just walking in that building. Like I said, that's not gonna be that's gonna be a little awkward when he goes back in there. You know what I mean?
But hopefully it's a buyout in the works, man, and he is leaning towards coming to the Cavs. If that's what it is, I mean, you don't do all this. I mean, that is petty, and then LeBron, I think, is a
He could
petty
be
person.
petty.
Yeah, but I don't
He
think
could
you
be
should
he
do it
could be a little petty.
for no reason. You
Right. I just don't.
stir the
Why
pot.
would you do that when you're 40? What are you, almost 41 years old?
You
You know what I
playing with
mean?
people, playing with. I told you, I don't get my hopes up for this guy, man. He does
I
this all.
get it. That's why I said, dude, I get it because I know how he is. You and I both know how he is.
Yeah, that's what I told you before, man. I'm not. You
No,
told
I
me all
got
of
it.
this. I
Trust me,
said
I
I still, so
totally
I'm not
get it.
getting my hopes up, bro.
Yeah, I totally
Period.
understand it.
So that him
One,
being in the facility, I'm still not getting my hopes up. Cause LeBron, I don't know, man. I don't know about LeBron sometimes, man. But
I think as quiet as it's gotten, I think something's gonna pop this week. It has to. It's gotten too quiet, and
yeah,
usually when it gets too quiet, you don't see Brian Windhorst getting thrown out there on ESPN. That means something's brewing. Yeah, I mean, if nothing happens at all, and they just don't acknowledge LeBron, which they still have it on. So I'll check it again right now. I'll double check today because they all the teams put out their press releases on Sunday for all, and there wasn't a single anything about LeBron. Yeah, I'm on the Lakers social media right now. Still nothing about LeBron, but they
yeah, it's kind
acknowledge DeAndre
of
Ayton,
crazy.
Jake LaRavia, and Jackson Hayes, and the rookie. That's weird.
Yeah, Jackson Hayes is back. Right. Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
And Jackson Hayes has the same agent as Luka Doncic, and Jackson Hayes got a no trade clause. So who's got the power in that organization? We all know Luka. See, you know what I mean? Like Clutch Sports don't have the flex in that organization, and now it's Duffy Sports. I think that's the guy's name, Duffy,
Mm-hmm.
the agent for
Aiden,
Luka,
yeah,
Aiden, and Jackson Hayes. I mean, how does Jackson Hayes get a no trade
yeah.
clause?
It's only certain people that should have a no trade clause, which should be stars.
I would have gave him a trespassing for not even coming back to the facility ever again.
I think it was only who was it? I think Bradley Beal LeBron was the only players that had no trade clauses.
Yeah, you
It
can make an
only,
argument that Bradley Beal shouldn't even have one.
yeah, probably not.
Great player, but he ain't. You know what I mean,
But
you
he
put him
probably
in the same
he
breath as
deserved.
LeBron and anything.
Well, he deserved more than Jackson Hayes.
Oh yeah, but there's only unless you're a top 10 player in the league,
Yeah,
that's the only people that should get a no trade clause. Other than that, you ain't getting shit.
yeah, man. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Imagine what's it called asking for a no trade clause? A guy like Tristan Thompson or somebody.
Yes. Yeah, I'd say here's your towel, asshole. Get out of my office.
Like,
All
like
right,
come
go
on.
clean the weight room. Go wipe it down with that towel, and
That
make
shit
sure the
even be.
Gatorade's ready for the game. Make sure Donovan's shoes are ready and laced up. And, you know,
That's crazy.
that's about all that's good for. But I think we got to know this week. I mean, when he came back at 14, it was July 11th. So when he left for Miami,
The
it
Big
was July
Z
8th.
retirement, Big Z ceremony.
Well, no, that's when he came back, and we came back for that. I'm talking about when he actually signed back, when the date, his announcement.
Well,
I'm
his
talking about.
announcement. Okay.
Yeah, when he went to Miami, it was July 8th, 15 years ago today. When he came back to Cleveland, it was July 11th. So we're right in the ballpark now. We usually when it happens with him. I think he likes to drag it out because it's and then the league likes it because it's drama and
I'm
it
coming
gets
home
attention.
part two.
Yeah, I mean, look at all this the attention and ratings in the last week. Even at 40 years old, it's still the biggest story.
Oh, it's gonna be headlines once he say I'm coming home part two. It's gonna be.
Right. But even just all the stuff that's happened in the last week's been the biggest topic on every show because
Mm-hmm.
they ain't nothing else to talk about right now. I mean, especially in Cleveland, the baseball team sucks as usual. It's too cheap. And the Browns is stagnant right now because nothing's going on. The training camp's not for another like 2
Yeah,
weeks.
football ain't really start kickoff yet.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks away until that gets ramped up. So
Well, you was
it's
the first one. You was already coming out with content. You was the first one bringing up the LeBron James stuff, and then everybody else started talking about it. So you got ahead of it before them.
yeah, because I could see it coming. Like when he put out that statement, I wasn't surprised by it. Honestly, like I knew it was coming. Like just a hunch. Just you follow the patterns of LeBron, you figure it out. You know what's coming. You know what he's probably leaning, what he's not, because it's always the same patterns his whole career. You know what I mean? Everything's very calculated. His career is like a narration. I mean, it's like a continued storybook. You know what I mean? Of like just it's yeah. So I mean, I'm not surprised by like as soon as he came back to that game against the Celtics last year, that's when my eyes were like, okay, something's going on here. You
Yeah,
know,
he
but even when he left for LA, remember I showed that clip on your show when he was at the school saying he never ruled it out then.
He
You
he
know,
always flirted with the idea, man.
yeah. But the biggest thing I would say for Cavs fans right now to keep an eye on is what I showed on my show over the weekend. You know, Jason Lloyd mentioned it, and I mentioned it first to my shout out. You guys are watching my show, they shout me out. But anyways,
Yeah, shout Joseph out, man.
yeah, shout out to him
Don't
too.
lie.
But anyway, no. But you know, because I mentioned 2 weeks ago almost about the ownership thing, because I thought that was bizarre that the ownership report came out right around all this timing. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure teams had an idea what was coming. Obviously, Rich Paul said the Lakers knew that statement was coming. So people around the league probably knew that was coming for a little heads up ahead of time. You know what I mean? So because word travels fast. I
Yeah,
just thought the timing of the Dan Gilbert selling 15% was very bizarre. Like the timing with that, and then LeBron possibly being available. Uh, I mean, who knows? I mean, that's another piece where I'm kind of like, that's why I think there could be something there. Like I think LeBron truly does want to leave. It's just how can he get out of there? Is it feasible this summer? Because if it's not happening this summer, it's for sure happening next summer when he's a free agent because they're not bringing him back. So, and he's going to play 2 more years. But I just can he get out of there right now? That's the key. And how much money is he gonna be willing? If a buyout happens, how much money is he willing to give back? That's gonna be the key in that.
that could be the situation though. Hopefully that's the situation,
Right. Because
and
I
drag
mean,
it out.
you heard what I said. I mean, what do you? I mean, I just don't see it. Why would you bring that back in your building? I think that season, like Gilbert Arenas mentioned on his show yesterday, that you're not pleasing LeBron at all with any of these moves. Gil pretty much told him go back to Cleveland yesterday, and Gil was also like, you know, Gilbert also called him out for the line about the practice facility thing too. Kind of like, well, what do you think we're not going to talk about it? But
Mhm.
also like, he pretty much said they could get toxic real fast in LA next year because they know you can't have a guy that's disgruntled like that, with that big of a presence in your building. It's just not good for your team. I think their season would be over by Thanksgiving. It would be very similar when they added Westbrook,
Yeah,
and that season was over by Thanksgiving. You could tell.
yeah.
Remember that first national game they had against the Suns when they brought
Mhm.
in Westbrook, and it was a complete shit show. And Rondo sitting there shooting like he's shooting somebody on the sideline with his handgun.
Yeah,
Remember
it-
that game?
yeah.
And yeah, you could tell just from the get go that season was cooked.
I
I
remember
think
a lot
if
of games. I remember Melo going at it with Philly fans. I remember all them games.
yeah, the White Howers getting in a
Yeah,
fight
they
with
got the
Anthony
fight.
Davis, like it was bad. Like
AD pushed them down. Yeah,
yeah, and the Genie Bus had to pay $8 million of her, and she ain't the richest of owners. She had to pay $8 million of her own money to appease LeBron to get
Trevor
Westbrook out of town.
Ariza getting into it with the fans.
Yeah, I mean it was.
They
I mean it
all.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like the Los Angeles retirement home.
yeah. It was. It was.
So
It was. Yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was the Walkers, Canes, and all. I mean, it was terrible. I mean, it was so old. They were the oldest team I think ever in NBA history. I think it was, but and that's actually I think that's a fact. They were the oldest team in NBA history. But uh, I think it'd be somewhat similar to that. Not I mean not as bad as, but I just who knows? I've never seen LeBron go in a season like that ever. I've never seen LeBron go into a season where he's that disgruntled ever. So what would that look like? I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be that good for the team.
You see. Humble comment. Humble said Larry's better than LeBron at this point. Humble was making fun of LeBron. I thought you was. I thought you want LeBron back. Humble.
I know. What are you talking about, Humble? I thought you wanted LeBron back.
He
I
said.
love Larry. I might see. Maybe I'll see him around town. I mean, I know he's been back. But
He said, "Can we have Kirby come home rather than Bron?"
I'd rather have LeBron.
Yeah, I don't know. I know. Yeah. Oh yeah, Curry is from Akron.
He was born in Akron, but he
Well,
ain't from.
he's
Yeah,
yeah,
I
but
know. Yeah, everybody always says that.
hometown.
He was
Yeah.
born in Akron.
They try to,
I like our team as I think we LeBron's all we need.
yeah, Braun, and
Plug
then
him right in there at the three. I think we're good.
yeah, you on board with Kevin Love coming back, right?
Yeah, I like that move. I mean, to me, that's bigger than basketball. That's more just, you know, as somebody who's been a part of teams that like I won a national championship when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have that veteran leadership and somebody that knows how to demand respect. Guys listen to him. He's actually won a championship. Wears the organization with pride, like Udonis Haslam did for the Heat. Yeah, Udonis didn't give him anything in the latter years, but they kept him around for different reasons. When you're building a team, nobody ever talks about leadership and veteran presence in the locker room. And it's actually a big ingredient to winning a championship. And you have to, and a lot of times those guys, they don't give you a whole lot anymore, you know what I mean, on the court, but they're giving you a hell of a lot off the court and on that bench during games. And so, you know, I know people thought Tristan was going to be that, but I'm not hating on here. Tristan gave us some good years, but that's not Tristan's personality. You know what I mean? He's just a more fun guy, likes to have fun, wave the towel, go out, you know what I mean? Which is fine. It's his
Mm-hmm.
life. Hey, shout out to the guy. He made a great wealth of money and had a good career. I mean, what has he played? Over 10 years now. So he's had a pretty good career by NBA, athlete standards. Um, but Kevin Love's different. He's more mature, but I think he's that, and he already has a relationship with all these guys. Remember, he was here when they brought in Donovan. So I think it would be really valuable. I think he knows how to win. They need somebody out there that the coach needs somebody, a player that he can lean on. Like Spoelstra leaned on Haslam, right? How many teams when Charles Oakley got older, he was on the coach would lean on Charles Oakley because he was a presence and the younger guys respected him. Like you always have to have that. And I mean, if you can get him for a cheap deal where it doesn't really affect you, which I think he knows that at this point. I mean, he's getting paid anyways this year to not play basketball in Utah and Miami. So uh, he got traded to Utah, right?
Yeah, he got traded to Utah.
Yeah. So I think Kevin knows what it is at this. I think Kevin is it'd be more about just where does he want to finish his career at this point. It ain't about the money. And I think it's more about can I help this team get over the hump too, with just my presence and my leadership. I think it'd be great. I mean, it's an underrated asset that a lot of common fans and even people in the media they don't know what we're talking about. They don't really know that you have to have that in your locker room. You have to have that leadership and that veteran presence, and somebody can calm the guys down and they can lean on. And it's really like an extension of the coach in a way. So I think it'd be great. I'd be all for it. I think it's what they've needed. I think they need more leadership out there.
Yeah, you need you need vets. You need vets, man.
And if you bring, let's say LeBron comes back, that's gonna be an adjustment in the beginning of the season. If that happened, I mean, you're still gonna need Kevin Love out. I think Kevin would be really valuable in that situation because he can he knows how to translate what LeBron's saying maybe differently to guys. If you know what I mean. So I think he'd be a really good middleman. And I think he could probably still give you some minutes some nights. I mean, he could still go out there and give you some decent minutes. Not all the time, but some nights.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, even though I'm not all the way on board with Kevin Love, I was just pointing out the positive side of Kevin Love. You know what I mean? He still could give you probably some good spot minutes or quality minutes, more probably than Tristan Thompson can, because Kevin Love, can space the floor out and different stuff.
Yeah, he's always gonna be a better basketball player than Tristan Thompson ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, he can go out there and Kevin can go out there probably. If you put him out there for 10 minutes, let's say a night. And let's say you put him out there in a playoff game one if he had to. Let's say you say, Kevin, let's put the veteran out there for 10 minutes in the game. Let's say in like the third quarter and in the second half of a game. He probably could give you some decent production still because he just knows how to play basketball. He's just, you know what I mean? He still could shoot. He knows how to rebound. And he just understands how to play the game at a high level still. I mean, he can't play like that anymore, but he understands that. Like he knows what he's doing. So, and he could fit next to all the other guys because he has experience with them. And especially if LeBron came back, you know what I mean? So I think it's valuable. I wouldn't mind it at all. And I thought it was funny too. I got to give credit to Humble. Humble pointed it out. when those two were working out 2 weeks ago. He was like, "Why are those two working out together in New York all week?" You know, and it was right before all this stuff happened with LeBron. So I don't know. I mean, maybe that was something. Maybe not. We'll find out. But I think Kevin Love probably has an idea of what's going on, and I'm sure that's probably weighing heavy on where he goes. I mean, if the Lakers are an option, if the Cavs are an option, I think he's really just sitting to wait for see what LeBron does.
Yeah, Wally said we good, no money for him. Wally said no. Wally said no, we good, no money for him.
He'd probably he'd get the vet minimum. So
yeah, I
they only
got.
have one roster spot though, right?
Nah, they got two. I read the article saying that he'll be the 15 man, but that's not really true because we got two open roster spots.
He'd be the 12th.
13th.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. You can have 13. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I still think it's 12 sometimes. Yeah, he'd be the 12th, 13th guy.
And I would assume like
he's your Udonis Haslem.
Yeah, he get that. Wait. I said the 13 or 14. I think he'd be the 4. Wait, I think he'd be the 14 roster spot. I think he'd be the 14th because we have that starting 5. Hunter.
Well, I'm talking about like guys active during a game. He'd be on the bench.
Oh, okay. You're not talking about the full
full
roster. Okay, I got
No, I'm talking about like guys active. He's the last.
Yeah, I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the roster space. All right, I got you.
He's the last guy on the list, which is fine. You just have him there for his. You're just paying him for his presence.
End of the bench, yeah. What we got Humble in the building.
Man,
let's go, Humble.
I appreciate it. Man, thank you. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Son. It's good to be here, man. I just want to be in the background for a little bit, just chop it up with you guys, maybe like 10 minutes, but let y'all do you guys' thing. But I just want to be here, man. Support the guys.
We appreciate you, Humble, always. I mean, what's your thoughts on everything, Humble? What do you think?
Playing the 5 or the 4? And that's a real question because I know people want Larry to maybe slide to the 3 rather than the 4.
I think he's the 4. But I mean, it's really interchangeable to me because I mean, if he's out there with Mobley, which is actually that's who I would play him with the most, then you kind of intertwine.
You see him playing with Mobley?
Yeah, he can play with Mobley.
Yeah, I put him out there at the 4 because then now I can put Evan more on the block now, and I got spacing because Larry can hit the shot from the outside.
And Kevin can still do those outlet passes.
Yeah, that's still there.
Don't forget about it. Yeah.
Well, you said Kevin Love or Larry Nance. I'm sorry.
Did you say Larry Nance or Kevin?
No, Love.
Oh, I think you cut out. I thought you cut out. I thought you said Larry. My bad.
No, Love.
Oh, Love. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a 4. Yeah, he's a natural 4. That's always been his position as a natural 4.
But wasn't he 5 down in Miami?
Yeah, I mean, it's some of these like we had him here in his latter years here. I mean, he could play the 5 in the small ball era. But I think with the bigs we have, especially with Larry Nance, I would put him at the 4 if he goes in there. I mean, at this point in his career, make it as easy as possible for him. That's how you get the most effectiveness. How you get the most production out of him. That's how it'll be most effective. So I would put him in his natural position, which is the 4. I think he's too old to be down there trying to get rebounds at the 5. It's too physical. Put him out there at the 4. Let him space the floor. He's a good shooter still. Let him pass the ball, like you said. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even run a pick and pop with Lonzo still. Who knows?
Yeah, he could do that. Lonzo set him up. Yeah.
I mean, Lonzo could probably hit him. Yeah, Lonzo could set him up.
Former teammates.
And you still got to respect Kevin's shot. I mean, you're not going to leave him open all the time. He's still Kevin Love, and no matter what age, he's still going to hit that shot. I mean, that could make teams can maybe over blitz, on the pick and roll. Maybe Lonzo's got a wide open layup downhill. I mean, that there's a lot of things you could do there with that.
Yeah, but I'm not expecting to see Kevin Love a lot.
No, it's more for presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take him over T. Thompson And that's just because, like you said, we're already bringing in Larry. If we can bring in Kevin again, I mean, he's been in that locker room. I mean, is there a world where I see Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love in the same locker room again? Maybe. Maybe.
I don't think Tristan's back personally.
Yeah, I don't.
I think they're trying to get political.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
What is going on?
Why even that?
You guys still there?
No, yeah.
Oh, I thought I heard something for a second. What'd you say though? You cut out. I lost you for a second.
Yeah, so we got 2 roster spots open then, right? Because like I heard, Toon said we only had 1 left. Last time I heard him, and he was of the mindset of, hey, I'm not bringing Kevin Love back if we only got 1 roster spot back.
Well, now that they got 2,
right?
Which is kind of I thought I remember we were live when they cut Amani Bates, and I thought that was really bizarre. Because I was like, you're only cutting Amani Bates if you're replacing him with something way bigger.
Yeah.
I would think, because there's still upside there. You developed him in your system for 2 years. This was supposed to be the year, but you cut him. So why do you have 2 spots available?
Yeah. I mean, is it hinting back to what you're saying, Joe? Is it Bron coming back? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, they were working out 2 weeks. I mean, what's going on here? It's I mean, I know LeBron's getting all pissed off on social media because people are speculating, but it's like, well, dude, when you do all these things, of course people are going to speculate because you're giving every sign and hint that this is all coming to fruition. So I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I got to ask you this too. And I'm actually the first person I thought about when I thought about this was you, because I think I already know what you're going to say. A lot of people would assume if you get LeBron, you're going to try to trade for Bronny. What the hell are we giving up for Bronny?
That's a good question.
Because maybe not. Maybe he stays out there. Maybe he likes the opportunity out there.
I don't think we trade anybody for Bronny. What you gonna trade, Craig Porter Jr.?
I mean, yeah, him or
that's the only player I can see.
You're not trading Jalen Tyson.
Yeah, you're not touching Jalen Tyson. I mean, I mean,
I don't think you're trading Tyrese Proctor.
No, I'm definitely not trading him. Absolutely not.
I wouldn't either. That'd be Craig.
Yeah, but see, Craig for Bronny.
You need a backup point guard too out there.
That is just, but if it meant LeBron coming back, then sure. But Craig for Bronny, yeah, man. If I could say no, I would. Unless they said, yeah, you want LeBron, you gotta take Bronny. Then I'd be like, all right, man. I say my goodbyes to Craig because I really like Craig game. I think he's a great, excellent point guard. Still upcoming. Still got a little upside. I like Craig.
And I think he can help develop our rookie, Tyrese. I really do.
You talking about Craig?
Yeah. Craig Porter Jr. You talking about
CPJ. Yeah.
Yep.
But Bronny, yeah, you have to take Bronny.
LeBron may not want his son back. Like, he may not say it has to happen though. Maybe he thinks LA's a good opportunity for him.
But would they keep him? Would they keep Bronny in LA?
It'd be up to them. Do they want to keep their name attached to the James brand and Plush Sports? And I don't know. Based on what I'm hearing, and based on what it sounds like, no. But maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I think LeBron likes JJ Redick coaching his kid. I don't think he minds that because he still has input. But even if he's not playing there, he still have input. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about that. Like, what would you trade for him?
There's nobody.
That would have to be by trade.
Yeah, it's nobody. The only name I can see is CPJ, and yeah, nobody else.
That's not a lot of upside to his name. Yeah,
it's nobody else on the team.
That's what I was wondering. Like, if that happens, how does that happen?
Yeah, but I don't know. See, LeBron, do his son stay in LA? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know about that. He's balling. He's playing summer league. I don't know.
I think they cut him here soon. And that's just me being. If LeBron leaves the Lakers, they'll cut Bronny, bro. I think so. I think
I think they
so.
want something. But I think they would want a player back for him, like a younger guy.
You think so?
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
mean,
mean,
what are you
they
gonna get
invested
out of
I mean, they've
Bryant?
invested a draft pick in that kid. He's played a lot in their summer league. I mean, I think they would definitely want something back for that, and I think they deserve that because they gave LeBron what he wanted, drafted his son, where a lot of people said he shouldn't have been drafted, and I think they should get something back for that. If I were them, I'd say, here, we took your son. We'll trade you where you're going, but we better get something in return if you want him.
Right. Well, I'm not saying no team's gonna pick him up because obviously he's got his dad's legacy attached to him. But I don't know, man. I just look at it like a 55th pick, man, and I don't know, man, if he's got it, man. I hate to say that, man, because I love
Well,
LeBron.
they also gave him a 4-year deal, though. That's the different. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, what I mean, it's not if they would have gave him like just a year or two deal, like a lot of number second round picks get. Yeah, then
Yeah,
you could cut it. But yeah, I don't think you're just cutting that contract because I mean they paid him like I think it was like 4 years, $8 million or something like that, which for a 55th overall pick and where he was projected.
that's crazy. I actually didn't know that, Joe.
Yeah, I think the fourth year is a team option or something, or a player option or a team option.
That's actually crazy. That's nuts.
So they have him for 2 more years. I mean, I don't think they're going to cut him because then they got to pay their dead money. But like the Cavs just paid. That's how the Cavs got Proctor was because he was supposed to be in a late first. A lot of teams had him in the late first, but he told everybody don't draft him because the Cavs are already guaranteed. The Cavs said we'll give you a 4-year guaranteed deal. So he pretty much he just told all the other teams don't draft you because Cleveland gave me a 4-year deal already. So he fell right to us.
Yo, I got Bruce in here, man. What's going on, Bruce? Welcome, Bruce. How you doing?
Hey man, what's up? Been a while since I've been in there.
I know, man. I know. What's up? What's going on, brother?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not gonna be here for long. I'm gonna be like Ty Jerome. So yeah.
So you all, it's good. It's good.
Uh, so so you think the Cavs have a good shot to win next season?
Absolutely.
I think so.
A chance to get to the finals. I say that. I'm not gonna say win it. I want to see. You know, I'm just gonna say get to the finals. That's all I say.
What's the improvement from last season? What's the improvement on the team from last season? What's the addition?
Lonzo Ball. That's your answer right there. Lonzo Ball, man. You know who Lonzo Ball is? I mean, I think he can be that Alex Caruso piece that the Thunder end up trading for from the Bulls.
I mean, Alex Caruso has accomplished something in the NBA. What does Lonzo Ball accomplish?
Lonzo been hurt, bro. He's been
So
hurt.
he's not gonna get hurt. He's not gonna get hurt in Cleveland.
I will hope not. That's they look. That's my only thing is the injuries part, Bruce. I like Lonzo game. I just think I'm just concerned about the health, and I think he will be healthy. I'm hoping he's healthy. I'm not gonna think he's gonna get hurt. I hope he's healthy. So if he's healthy, I think he gives us a good chance.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I had a call.
That's all good.
I like the ringtone, Bruce.
Yeah, the vibe.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Of course. That's the best ringtone right now.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I don't think I made fun of Ty Jerome because I watch him on the Warriors. But you need somebody to replace him.
That's the replace. Look, they love it. The Cavs fans love the. I didn't want Ty Jerome to leave, but Lonzo's the replacement. You don't think Lonzo could replace Ty Jerome?
Not offensively.
Defense wins championships, Bruce.
I mean, Lonzo Ball defense is still there.
He don't have to start. He could his game can take a step back.
His defense still there.
Yeah.
His defense still there.
He upped his 3-point percentage.
From last season, he's still solid. I haven't seen him for a full season, but his defense still there. And he's coming off the bench, so I mean, you're not asking him to start and play, a lot of minutes. He's coming off the bench, and he's coming on, and playing with other great defenders. Mobley, Hunter,
Sam Merrill.
Sam Merrill, he alright,
I'm just saying he could get him involved, man. Corner.
I was just talking about the
knockdown.
Sam Merrill.
I'm saying Lonzo could get Sam Merrill involved, man.
No, he could. I was just talking about the defense part. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not talking about defense, man.
Yeah, Sam Merrill defense don't belong in the same sentence.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I mean, he can play. He's capable of, but he's not. Yeah, don't belong in the same conversation as Lonzo. No.
Okay.
Bruce don't sound sold. He don't sound.
Bruce don't sound sold. What's going on, Bruce?
He's not happy about the line about Lonzo. He don't think Lonzo is good.
No, I think Lonzo is it's scraps right now. Scraps. I
You're
don't
more
want
of
to
a LaMelo guy. You could just say it.
LaMelo is awful, man. Horrible. I don't want LaMelo on my team.
He's covered in the
I'd rather have Lonzo than LaMelo, to be honest.
Yeah. I actually agree with that.
Let's go, Bruce.
LaMelo has no IQ, man. You cannot lead a team.
He's just a scorer.
I mean, I'm surprised every time he shoots and he goes in. I'm like, oh wow, I'm shocked.
I mean, he's in Charlotte, man. They just chucking up shots. He's Charlotte.
I mean, he's supposed to be a superstar. I don't know. He gets voted for All-Star because dumb fans.
I mean, he was averaging like 30, Bruce.
That's nothing. That's
I'm
empty
just
calories.
saying,
Empty
Bruce,
calories. Man.
I understand,
Empty
but he was averaging like 30, bro. That's crazy.
Rudy Gay was averaging 30 maybe one day. That's nothing.
Bruce, but also I hear you, man. He didn't make it. But I was just saying he's having a good season in Charlotte.
Yeah, he's not gonna win anything.
Well, you got to put him in a winning situation.
He turned around the franchise.
I don't think he's gonna be able to do that.
I don't think that's good. I think we all know that's not happening.
When MJ went to the Bulls was laughing stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but LaMelo not that.
He ain't that guy.
Yeah, he's not
even your guy LeBron, you had Ricky Davis on your team, and he turned around the Cavaliers.
Yeah, but LaMelo's not that guy. So
LaMelo ain't on that.
You said he's that guy. He's averaging 30.
No, I was just saying. No, I was saying it's called All-Star, man. He's not that guy. No, he's not. Nah. It's levels, but I was just saying, Bruce, because you trying to downplay LaMelo. I'm just saying, Bruce. LaMelo's not a bad player. He's a good player.
He just strikes me as another Dame Lillard. He can score a lot of points, but he's not a guy that's going to lead you.
Yeah, I don't think he should be a number one or nothing. He ain't no number one. I don't think.
They're treating him like he's number one though.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna be here for long. I have to get the call because they keep calling me.
I'm actually about to end it soon, Bruce. But if I'm still on, just
all right.
Like, it's all
nice
good.
talk to you guys.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
Thank you, Bruce.
Nice talking, Bruce.
Yeah, I mean LaMelo's not that guy. But I was just saying LaMelo didn't have a bad.
I actually agree with what he said though about Lonzo and LaMelo. Lonzo's a better all-around basketball player than LaMelo. LaMelo's a better scorer.
Yeah.
LaMelo's a better scorer and shooter, but I think Lonzo's a better all-around basketball player by far.
Yeah. I mean LaMelo is the better player, but overall, like all around, yes. I get what you said, Lonzo.
Yeah, I think Lonzo's a better player. I think Lonzo can help you win a championship more than LaMelo any day of the week.
No, I agree.
LaMelo could shoot you out of a series. Because man, he could score. Yeah, he could help us, but he shoots some crazy ass shots.
Yeah.
That guy will be fading away with two guys on him and trying to hit a fadeaway three from like 30, 40 feet away.
I mean, he been doing that since high school. He been doing
cherry picking too. Guy scored 90 points. Was it 90 points in that game?
Yeah.
Cherry picking most of the points. I mean,
Yeah.
LaMelo always been I want to score. I want to shoot the ball and stuff.
All right.
That song he play like it's 2K.
I remember when he was here in 18 when he was at Spire.
Yeah, I was
Yup.
watching some of that. Yeah, Spy.
Yup.
I watched every game. Now he's. I wonder if he'll go back to. Well, now, yeah, I don't think he's been back to Spire.
Yeah, came out there right before he went to right before he went to Lithuania.
Yeah, and got arrested.
Yeah, right before that situation.
Was it him and his brother? Yeah, well, Jello. They got arrested for shoplifting or something like that.
Was it LaMelo? I thought
I don't think it was LaMelo. I think it was just Jello and his brother and his friend.
Was it just Jello?
It was just Jello. Yeah, it was the middle brother and just his friend. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was both of them.
Because I was like, I'm like, my eyebrows started going up. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it was Jello.
I remember that. I thought both of them would have in there.
No. Yeah, the little one always stayed out of trouble, man.
Yeah, LaMelo wasn't involved.
Yeah.
It was Jello.
Yeah, it was Jello. It was Jello. Now he got a rap career and all that stuff. Yeah.
Now he's a rapper.
Yeah. Had him at All-Star halftime.
I didn't even
whatever
watch
you want
that.
to call it.
I refused to watch it. Like a shitty ass All-Star game.
Yeah, we got the Ball family though, man.
We got the Ball, and then we got Joe. Joe knows we got the Sanders family. Now we just need the James family over here.
My gosh, yeah, that'd be a hell of a. Cleveland could be on fire in October for just pure entertainment. It really could. Alone. I mean, my
LeBron James confirmed.
game, yeah, James game back. Freaking
LeBron will be at so many Browns games, man.
He will be. I think he's going to be there regardless.
Right.
September, but yeah. Then you got the Sanders brass here. I mean, my gosh, that'd be unbelievable.
That'd be pretty badass summer, man.
Then you got Jeremiah Smith down in Columbus, not 2 hours away.
Yup.
He's becoming a superstar. I mean, is a superstar. He's coming like a global guy. Dude, my gosh, everywhere he goes, it's unbelievable presence. Well,
yeah, man.
That's all I got, Tim. It's all LeBron watch from here on out.
Hey, man, you know, just keep me updated. I know you're gonna be on it.
No, I will. I've been on it. Although I would take a break because I'm like, ain't nothing to find right now. Yeah, I'm kind of just like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But you got anything else before we close out?
I just wanted to ask you, bro, personally, who do you want those two roster spots filled up with, like name wise? You don't know, we can come back for next episode, but I'm saying if you got them on right now, you do know.
Yes,
I'd like to hear them.
I have two parts to this. So one part would say I want Kevin. One part would say if Kevin Love come back, then I want Kevin Love, LeBron.
Little reunion, okay.
Yeah, but another part is me saying I want someone besides Kevin Love, and his name's out there like Amir Coffey. I like Amir Coffey. I think he's an interesting guy from the Clippers. He played both sides of the ball. Bruce know Amir Coffey. Well, he's from his team, so he's left-handed. He can shoot, and he played defense. Got some height to him. So yeah, check out Amir Coffey. Humble, check out Amir Coffey.
I heard his name. Does he play small forward or is it power forward?
He plays small forward. Hold on, let me add Bruce real quick. Hey Bruce, I'm about to get ready to shut it down, but you give me your final thoughts though.
No, it's because you said Kevin Love back on the Cleveland. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, Kevin. Okay, I would have hit. Yeah, Bruce, you got anything on that?
Man, why do you want Kevin Love? The coach will play better than Kevin Love, man. Kevin Love has nothing left. For the love of basketball, Kevin Love retire, man. Come on, man. It's over. It's over, man. Kevin Love has nothing to give your team. I'm sorry. He cannot move. His shooting is terrible. All he does is go on Instagram with those comments, with those quotes. He has nothing left. It's done. It's
He's a
over.
social media.
Yeah. Yes. He gets more tweets with social media than on the court. It's over, man. There's some people they're taking a young people's spot. Kevin Love, it's done, bro. It's over.
Hey, Bruce. Cavs fans want him back, Bruce.
To do
Cavs
what?
fans want him back, man.
To do what?
You want to win a championship? You want Kevin Love to do what?
We won one with them.
Man, even old people in Miami don't want him. Come on.
Yeah.
They gave him away.
Get him away, man. Utah.
Hey, you can't tell. Hey, Cavs fans want him back. Bruce. They want a reunion. I'm 50-50
See,
on.
that's why nostalgia is what's killing a lot of teams. That's why I'm a Clipper fan. I don't want Chris Paul back on the team.
Oh yeah, I know you don't.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I know you don't want him.
So it's a business, man. You have to be cutthroat.
But that's what the Cavs do, Bruce. The Cavs are known for bringing back former players. So that's just.
And what happened? And you don't win.
Hey, you know. I mean, I had no comeback with that, but that's what they do.
This is not a Disney movie, man, or a Lifetime movie.
No, it's not a Lifetime movie.
Man, and why you want LeBron James back on the team?
I think LeBron. I think we all want LeBron back. That's on the panel.
Yeah, you want to Kevin Love and LeBron.
Nah, I want LeBron back. Kevin Love 50-50, bro.
Remember the fade in, fade out? Wasn't that for Kevin Love? I mean, now the bodies now. I mean, all right.
Well, they never fell out. Humble. I mean, Bruce. They never fell out.
No, they never did.
They still was cool friends after all that.
Yeah, he tweeted him, "I'm happy you got a payday, Kev."
Man, if
hold down the city. Hold down the city. You remember the tweet, Joe?
They were
If
just working
LeBron's
out
come
together
back,
2 weeks ago.
he's gonna want all the credits. Oh my God, I come back and I win again. I'm the GOAT. Come on, man. You're gonna eat the same thing again.
Hey, you might have a point.
All the work Donovan Mitchell put the last couple of years, Mobley, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, the king come back. Yeah, they give him a statue. So
point.
It's gonna be cinema, movie, theater. It's gonna be movie filming. You're gonna have a director following LeBron. I'm telling you, he wants the last dance.
That's exactly what he's doing. He
He
was already trying that in LA, Bruce. He had a camera crew following him around in 23.
Exactly. He wants a last dance. Watch. He wants a last dance.
That's exactly what he's trying to do. He already tried it in 23.
Bruce,
when they went to the West Conference Finals, he had a camera crew following him around.
Well, Bruce, he should get a last dance, Bruce, and he should end it with a
statue. If any
with a championship. It's going to be part of his documentary.
Yeah, all right. They're going to talk about Delonte West. Which one is going to be?
Hey, why did I really leave Cleveland in 2010?
I don't know, man. That might
They're
not
going to talk about Delonte West and his mother.
It might not make the documentary, but everything else will, bro.
They don't talk about his man weave. No,
I don't know, man.
Was that picture actually real too? Of him I just saw with a purse over in Europe.
Man,
they went viral.
Man, they be photoshopping some of that stuff.
No, that one wasn't.
They be photoshopping. They
know.
photoshopped a pink outfit on LeBron. They photoshopped.
I remember that. Yeah, that was photo. But that I don't know. The one in Europe though, that went viral. People were talking about that.
I seen that one. Yeah. I don't know.
Man, I used to be a big LeBron fan when he was the Cavs. Man, and then I woke up.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of. I'm like that. Here, I appreciate the player on the court, great player, but there's a lot of stuff I stay away from off the court. Yeah.
But, man, I was a witness, and then I'm like, yeah, he's guilty.
Then you became a witness to some other things.
I was a witness, and I'm like, yeah, he's guilty. I'm not defending.
Yeah. We have two spots. I'll say two, and I got two players I'm kind of curious about.
All right,
Uh,
I want Bruce to answer this too, but go
oh yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, Bruce, go ahead.
Well, all right, before you go, because I am about to close it, Bruce. I wanted you to, because I told Humble asked me who else I want on the roster. I
Yeah.
told him that I wouldn't mind having Amir Coffee. You know Amir Coffee from your team. I feel
Hey,
like we could use him.
Amir Coffee is underrated. I don't know why he's not signed yet. He
Right.
just needs the opportunity. If he's on the team, you're gonna get the scoring you got from Tal Jerome. He and the defense, better defense. So
I like
I
Amir
would
Coffee.
sign Amir Coffee if
Heck
I
yeah.
was.
Cause I know you know him. You know him more than everybody. He's on
Yeah,
your team.
he has talent. I don't know why Tyler was not playing him.
Yeah, Tyler got a problem. We know that.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be a good sign. That would be a steal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the other guy.
And he's 6'7". Dang.
Yup, left-handed.
Okay. I know. I remember his game. I know he's 6'7". I thought he was smaller. And he shot 40% from the clip last year from three.
Yeah, I like Coffee. I like what he did with the Clippers.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's an underrated defender.
Yeah, why is he not picked up? What the hell? Played 72 games last year. I mean, how's this guy not signed?
Because all the money went to Harden.
Yeah.
Was he a restricted free agent? Because why has another team pick him up?
Yeah.
Like, he has value. Like, I don't know why hasn't
That's why the
he should be.
Cavs should go. The Cavs. That's what I wanted. That's why I thought the
Yeah, I
Cavs.
mean, he should be signed by somebody else by now.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be a steal.
So you hear that, Humble? Yeah, Bruce
I
basically
hear
broke it
that.
down.
I hear that.
I don't know why Trey Lyles is not
That's the
signed.
name I was about to bring up. I was going to say Trey Lyles and Royce O'Neal.
Okay, those are two for your final spots, Joseph.
There it
Yeah,
is.
I like Trey Lyles. I was going to
Trey
bring up Trey
Lyles better.
Lyles.
You
I
have
like
you have size. Your team will have size.
right. He's tough too. He likes to bring the edge. I would bring in Trey Lyles. That was him, and then my other one was Royce O'Neal. I know he's
We
still
not
on
getting
the.
Royce O'Neal. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get him.
I don't know. I
Can't
mean,
afford them.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I mean, I think they're gonna. I mean, he's gonna be out of Phoenix. I know that. So I don't know if they're gonna trade him or.
Yeah, but do we really need Royce O'Neal though?
I don't think you can ever have too many wings.
I
I
don't
think we
like
can use
Royce
them.
O'Neal. He's tricky.
But I'd rather have Amir Coffee. And if you give me
Roman
Coffee
Coffee
and
is better
Trey
than Royce.
Lyles, give me Coffee and Trey Lyles for the two spots. I
Oh
like
man,
that a
the
lot.
Cavs. I'll pick the Cavs to win a championship.
Yeah, I
If the,
think I like both those guys. Royce
I
O'Neal is always
pick the
interesting
Coffee
because I know his
definitely.
relationship with Donovan. He's always been interested coming here, but I don't know the logistics of him actually getting him free. But Amir Coffee, if he's available, make it happen.
Yeah, we can
June,
get
you
him
would
for
take
the
those
low.
two guys over LeBron?
heck yeah.
Even if I bring LeBron back, I would take Amir Coffee probably over Kevin Love.
That's that's the name I was thinking about. That's why I wasn't too on board with Kevin Love.
Because Jalen Tyson's still a big what if.
Hey, I
And you
cannot
have
believe I'm
no
gonna say this, but I think LeBron is gonna be a Cav this next season.
This
This
season,
season or
Bruce,
next
you
season.
think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's what it seems like. But I like that a lot. You guys sold me on Amir Coffee because now I can put Lonzo out there and put Amir Coffee next to him off the bench. So I got my scoring, I got defense. I like that a lot. It's bigger, 6'6" and 6'7" out there in the backcourt. And then, yeah, Trey Lyles should be on a team. I would bring in Trey Lyles right now.
Yeah, Trey Lyles at forward, power forward.
He's also a clutch client too, so he'll fit right in here in Cleveland.
That's
I
tough.
mean, the East is wide open. The Cavs should be in the finals. That's
Yep.
that's the minimum for next season. There's no excuses. The
Nah,
East is wide open.
ring or nothing. That's I'm taking Lonzo quote. Ring or nothing.
Lonzo, I mean, he's all right.
Ring or nothing, Bruce. That's
Who
what
do you
Lonzo
like right
said.
now in the East, Bruce? Who do you think is coming out right now?
Coming out of the East,
Yeah, because who do you like? Because it's wide open. It's tough. You like the Magic? You like the Knicks? I mean, Cavs.
Wow.
After that, that's really about it. I don't really know who else.
Sixers, to be
Yeah.
honest, Sixers they have to be healthy. Knicks, I don't like they don't have stars inside. And Cat is weird to me. I don't know why you post on the perimeter.
I
Just go
thought
to
that was the perfect spot for Trey Lyles was the Knicks.
yeah. Mike Brown is a good coach. He's underrated. I think it's gonna be offense. The offense is gonna change. I don't think it's gonna be Jalen Brunson holding the ball. I think the ball is gonna move. You're
Yeah,
gonna
Mike Brown
see Beal play like Golden State, like Sacramento play when he coach. So
He likes
I
to
think
play his bench too.
yeah. So I think Knicks have a good shot. I think Cleveland was too focused on the regular season wins, and they took for granted that all the winning they were doing at the beginning, and they started to underestimate teams. To me, so you have everything. You have everything. I don't know if I trust Garden.
I
I
don't
trust.
think
I trust. Wait. You're gonna shock. I'm gonna shock you. I trust Lonzo more than Garden.
I do too in a closing lineup because that gets more
Yeah.
defense and I get a natural point guard, a playmaker, and it takes pressure off of Donovan.
Yeah.
That's why because I remember I told you earlier too when I came. I said I could see our closing lineup being with Lonzo and Donovan out there because
yeah.
it helps you defensively. And Lonzo likes to play fast, push the pace, and he's a natural point guard.
Okay. That's. I mean, yeah.
Because then
I
I
could
could
see.
take.
I
I
could
don't
see
have to put
that.
as much because Ty Jerome didn't really help out Donovan like that when it mattered most, and he wasn't. He was a liability defensively, and he just wasn't. At least with Lonzo, I know what I'm getting. He is who he is. He's a solid defender. He's always gonna be a really good point guard. It's just his natural ability, his passing and playmaking. And I think he could take the load off of Donovan.
Nobody was scared of Ty Jerome on the court. He looks like a math
No,
teacher.
say like a
I think it's like a tire mechanic or something. Like he works at a tire shop or something.
This guy is crazy.
Hey, it is what it is. They talk about the 90s plumbers and stuff. I see a lot of math teachers and nerds on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Warriors got some too.
And a lot of them dudes in the 90s would kick these dudes' ass.
So I wish the Cavs the best. You see, Tune, I haven't talked about Donovan Mitchell at all. I haven't said anything.
I
For
know,
you,
bro. I know. You took the gas off a little bit. Took your foot off the gas on Donovan a
Yeah,
little bit.
I haven't talked about Donovan Mitchell. I haven't said call him chokers and stuff. See, he choked. I didn't say anything. See?
Well, he haven't choked, so you can't say nothing.
Wait, he hasn't choked?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't choked. No, he hasn't.
All right. Okay, you have to go, so I'm gonna let it go.
He hasn't choked. Nah.
I think the Knicks series to me was a choke.
Was it a choke or was it poor roster construction?
He didn't show up. He didn't play well in that series. He
He
looked
didn't
tired,
play well,
fatigued,
but nobody played
bad
well.
shot selection. I thought he got outplayed by Jalen Brunson in that series.
No, I could agree with that. But I'm saying everybody didn't play well, and I still think the roster was constructed poorly.
Game two was kind
What
of
about when you were leading the Pacers in
He
game
dropped
two. Game two was a choke job in my opinion.
for what? What series?
The Pacers series.
I mean, bro, I don't think I think Donovan was the best player on the team.
Yeah,
Literally,
he was great in that. He was great
he
down
was
in that
averaging
third quarter.
45 points for a
But that
minute.
fourth quarter, I didn't like the way he was playing ball.
No, I mean, but he was gassed. I'm not even gonna make excuses for Donovan.
No,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying, man.
I thought I don't know.
He was playing. Hold on, and he was playing with an injury. But I'm not here to make excuses.
Yeah,
And
you're
Bruce,
not gonna say
Bruce, it's
anything.
true though, Bruce. Bruce, it's true though.
Wiley's in the comments got me cracking up. He said he really want LeBron back. Sad.
Yeah,
Wiley is
Wiley.
not feeling it. I thought you're from Akron, Wiley. Are you not a LeBron fan or what?
Nah, Wiley wants to get.
Spider is the king of Cleveland. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it, man. LeBron will show up in Cleveland. Nobody's gonna remember Donovan Mitchell like that. Who are you? Come
They
on, man.
literally wrote an article this week saying that the local media, I think it was 19
Oh
News, said
man.
they wrote an article to him just saying that LeBron's back in town.
Yeah, I
And
know.
like,
LeBron's gonna have a
It's
statue in front of the stadium. Come
it's
on, man.
it's
I don't think
um
Donovan Mitchell his jersey is gonna be retired in Cleveland.
I don't know that. Yeah, I think so if he able to deliver. So I mean,
Man,
we gotta see what happens, man. He dropped 70. Yeah, Wally, let him know. 71 points, Wally. 71 points.
71 points. Empty calories.
Nah, I wasn't empty calorie. You end up winning that game.
Empty calories, man.
We won that game, Bruce.
Nobody remember that 71 points.
Bruce, I remember it, man. It was historic.
Come, hey, casual people. And when casual people remember you, that's when you
And
great.
hold on, and Bruce, to be fair and to be technical, he was responsible for almost 100 points, if I'm counting assists and everything.
All right.
So he really scored 100, you know.
Yeah, and did they win anything? No.
He won the game, but you talking about winning in the
See,
playoffs?
everybody remember Kobe's points.
81,
They
sure.
don't remember. They don't remember Donovan Mitchell.
Come on, Bruce, don't do that, man.
Nobody remembers Devin Booker scoring. Didn't he score
Devin Booker will put up. Now that's empty calories, man. That what he put up.
Oh, that's empty calories. Oh.
Yeah, that didn't mean nothing. Suns was trash, but Donovan was playing without Darius Garland and Evan Mobley and scored 71 points and won the game. And that was on a back-to-back against the Bulls.
Okay. All right. Donovan Mitchell is like, I don't think he's gonna win if he doesn't change the way he plays.
I have a question. If he get, I don't know if he's the number one guy in a championship team. Which that too, and I've always questioned that.
Yeah, you're not the only one that feel like that. Other people, I heard. Yeah, it's all good. I disagree. I think he could be, but it's haven't been proven yet, so I can't really say too much about it.
You surely got the opportunity next year. I mean,
yeah, he just got to show until you
do
it.
He better get to the conference finals next year, or not?
Yeah, you got to get out the
to the
second round.
conference final, but he better get to the finals. Really, I mean, the East is wide open.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got it on a silver platter.
You know what's funny? We're gonna see a team that nobody expected and they win.
Yeah,
I hope not, but that's what happened this year. But I hope not.
Oh, like Cleveland? I didn't expect that from Cleveland.
Well, I didn't expect the Cavs to lose to the Pacers.
I thought the Cavs were gonna break the Warriors record. I was like, damn, they're not gonna lose.
Yeah, I wasn't really worried about the Warriors record. I was more so for playoffs. I ain't care about that record. Because when you get the record, you don't end up winning the playoffs. You gotta focus on the playoffs. Warriors, that's cute though. They can't close. They didn't even get the LeBron record. They didn't even pass LeBron. But they can't close though. But hey, Bruce, you what's it called? Humble said he said get on Instagram and follow him when you get a chance. I guess you wanna
Is that
that's Humble.
Is that Humble Man 420?
Yeah, he was just on with us.
Is that his name on Instagram?
That's his name. Yeah.
I'll follow him. I'm driving right now, so I cannot look.
Oh, it's all good, Bruce. Is there anything else? I'm about to get ready to shut it down. Any final thoughts, Bruce?
Cavs should be top 3 in the East next season. They have to be smart in adding the other players. Don't just add people to be sentimental. So Kevin Love, if you add Kevin Love, you don't want to win. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, so even if you add LeBron, you have a chance to win. I'm honest. If you add LeBron, you have a chance to win.
That's fair. That's a fair opinion. I agree.
So the other guy who was emotional, LeBron is still king of Cleveland. Come on.
Shout out to
The other guy who was cleaning up Cleveland is dead, Jim Brown. So there's only one thing.
Yeah.
It is the two goats.
It's like Jordan. I don't think he's been in Chicago for years. He's still king of Chicago. Come on. That's why Isaiah Thomas hates him.
Yeah. Jordan still is Chicago. When I think of Chicago, I think of Jordan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else. Nobody else.
All right.
Wally said no.
He said no.
He said no. He don't agree with you.
When are you live again?
I'm gonna try. Try to be live tomorrow, or
Tomorrow.
if I'm not, I'll be on Joseph's show. But I'll probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll follow. I'll try to watch you guys. I'm so busy, so that's fine.
Yeah, I appreciate your support, Bruce. Appreciate
Yeah,
the love.
appreciate you, Bruce. Thanks for the subscription, brother.
All right, man. Hey, I'm ready for football, man. Hey, I was a fan of Deshaun Watson because I live in Houston for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was gonna be the next big thing, and then when he went to Cleveland, I was like, okay, he got hurt. Okay, like when he's healthy, they're gonna win. I'm like, what is going on the last 2 years with the Browns?
Yeah. I mean, I was a big fan of his when he was at Clemson. I liked him in Houston. I mean, I've always been a fan of his before all that stuff, but I just think all that stuff just sitting out for a year, 2 years, and then the media coming after you like that with all the stuff, and that mentally he was just not there. His confidence isn't there. 'Cause he was always a confident guy in Houston and Clemson. He was always just supreme confidence, leadership, could win games in the clutch, and he just mentally just doesn't have it anymore. I think just from all that stuff, and did pan out. So now we're on the Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shador Sanders, and Dylan Gabriel. So we'll see which
Well,
one
if
pans
Joe
out.
Flacco's out game one, you're in trouble.
There's a good chance that happens. Although a lot of people think Kenny Pickett's going to start game one.
I think they should just give it to Shador Sanders.
I think Shador will be in there probably week 5 or 6. That's when they'll put him out there.
Eventually, he will be out there.
Yeah, they're not going to rush him. I think week 5 they have to play him though, Mike, because they got 2 first-round picks next year in a pretty good quarterback class. So as of right now, projected looks like a good quarterback class. We got Kate Klubnik, some other guys coming out. So
Yeah.
I think
The
he's got to
division
play
of
this year.
Cleveland is loaded. So
Yeah.
good luck.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, guys.
All right, see you,
All
Bruce.
right.
Talk
All
to you
right,
guys
Bruce,
later.
man. Take care, Bruce. Take care, Bruce. All right, Joseph. You wanna let people know where they can find you at?
Yeah, you can find me at Joseph Latman, and I think Mike's gonna be live tonight, covering actually some Browns stuff, Shador Sanders news.
Bet.
So maybe some other stuff too. We're kind of trying to get creative with what we're talking about right now because it's getting pretty dry in the football world. So we may throw in a LeBron update if anything pops up. Maybe not. I don't know. But Mike's show is mainly obviously all football. So tune in tonight and go subscribe. Mike will be breaking it down, and stay tuned to my show. Any breaking news happens, I'll be live immediately. And if anything that's on the LeBron side of things, I'll be up to date on that. And then have some interviews coming up as well, away from sports. So getting those scheduled here, and so stay tuned for that. We got a bunch of stuff on the channel coming up with them. Our sports betting shows coming back as well. The Fix with Dan and Chris, getting geared up for football season, obviously with all the parlays, fantasy sports, and the week-to-week, day-to-day betting and everything. So they'll have you guys prepared and up to date for that. And yeah, come check us out. And as always, if you say you're a Cats fan or an NBA fan or basketball fan in general, you're not subscribed to Tunensports, you're not a Cats fan. So you better subscribe. Then you become a Cats fan again. I'm out.
I love, bro. Love. Shout out to Joseph, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Joseph from the real, man. Shout out to them guys over there on his platform. Appreciate you for coming up. Shit, we went 2 hours, man. We went 2 hours. Yeah. Shout out to Cottage. Cottage came in late. I see you, Cottage. Shout out to Cottage. He said I can see love return to Cleveland to 100%. Yeah, that could happen. That can happen, Cottage. That can happen, bro. Shout out to Wiley. Wiley's very passionate. Yeah, Wiley, I agree with you, man. The king of Cleveland. Right now, the Spider is the king right now. But when LeBron comes back, I don't know. But yeah, man. Shout out to Wiley. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Humble. And Wiley, to answer your question, I don't think I answered it before. You was asking about the coaches. We didn't really make any other moves that I noticed so far as the assistant coaches. I know we signed Jawad Williams, former Cavalier. Other than that, the Jared Dudley thing, he ended up signing with the Nuggets. So I think that's still a slot that they gotta fill. I think they still got a spot they could fill. But everybody else is still here. Johnny Bryan, everybody's still here. So we pretty good. But shout out to Wally though, man. Read some of the comments. Tony, you want me to read some of the comments? Let me see. I'll read the comments before I get out of here. You said, or was it 2 years ago, Tune? You talking about oh, you said Bruce. I told Tune we getting the first year all last year. Yeah. I think you said last year. I think you said last year. I think you said it. I think DFJ had no. I think DFJ said it 2 years ago. But you said, I think, last year. I know Wally said that the Cavs going to be number one or something like that also. He said we have to see the future for the Cavs. Yeah, Wally is about the future. If anybody, wondering about Wally, he don't hate LeBron. Well, you know what LeBron, you don't want the old guys. He want the young guys to get playing time. That's basically what Wally is saying. So that's why he always saying, no, forget bringing this guy back. Let's play the young guys. That 71 did go to OT though. Yeah, I think it did, right, against the Bulls. Donovan was gassed. He got to the free throw line. He missed the free throw and was able to get the bucket. I remember the game. I remember that whole game, bro. Crazy 71-point game. Bruce tripping, talking about nobody remember that. I remember that game, man. I remember that game. It wasn't empty stats. I don't think so. He said good stream, Tony. Yeah, appreciate you, Wally. Appreciate the love, man. Yeah, I read that. Bruce gonna follow you, Humble. Your name is the same on here. Bruce gonna follow you. Yeah. All good, Humble. Yeah, pick a girl. All good. Appreciate you for coming on, bro. Yeah, we already read that, but Wally said he really want LeBron back. Said, yeah, Wally funny. Shout out to Wally. He's funny, man. Shout out to Joseph. Top assistant slot still open. Phil Andy. Oh yeah, I know you. What's the other name you said, Joseph? Tibbs. Johnny Bryant's the associate head coach. Yeah, so I know you said Tibbs. You want Tibbs on the staff, so that could. Hey, who knows? Phil Handy, maybe. Who knows? Is Love better than Bosh? That's a good question, Cottage. That's a good question, Cottage. Is Love better than Bosh? I think I'm taking Bosh, man. I think I'm taking Bosh, bro. Bosh career ended. Sadly it ended sooner than he wanted it to end. But I'm taking Bosh, bro. I like Kevin Love though, so I ain't gonna be biased. But I think I'm taking Bosh, bro. Bosh was he was a beast in Toronto, and he played both sides of the ball. The Underground King of YouTube Tunensports. Thanks for all the laughs. I appreciate it, Joe, Bruce, and Bruce. Yeah, love, bro, love, all love, man. We appreciate you too. Appreciate y'all, all love, bro. You like EJ live? I don't know. You saying your opinion too? Yeah, I answered already. I'm taking Bosh. Joseph said Bosh better in big games than better defender. Yeah, Bosh. Yeah, Kevin Love is good though, man. Like me, I don't. I try to. I appreciate everybody. Game. Kevin Love was a beast though. Even though he was playing, in the losing team for a losing team. But yeah, Kevin Love in Minnesota was a beast. For the Cavs, he kind of fell off a little bit because he had to play a certain role and he wasn't the main option. He was trying to fit in, of course, being that third option. So he kind of changed his game a little bit, turned into a little stretch four, stretching the floor out. But yeah, I love Kevin Love, man. But I like, Bosh was, Bosh was the beast, bro. Toronto, he was a beast, man. Toronto Bosh with the dreads, yeah, man. But Miami Bosh too was a beast, man. And he had some moments. Chris Bosh is better than Love, too. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you, man. But Kevin Love still a beast too, man. But Chris Bosh, yeah. That's why he was the big three. Now you ask me who got the better big three, Miami or the Cavs? It's another conversation, man. In my opinion, brother. Yeah. Bosh, oh my gosh, we're gonna yeah, shout out to Bosh, man. But yeah, I think I read all the comments, man. We almost went on for 3 hours, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. You know that. But yeah, don't forget to of course, hit the like button, comment, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. I know sometimes YouTube don't notify people or turn your notifications off. So yeah, don't forget to do all that good stuff, man. Like and subscribe, man. But y'all already know, man. Let them know. Go Cavs.
And he has brought new life to the Cavs and Cleveland since LeBron James. And when I say the best shooting guard in the league, I'm standing on that. He is Donovan Mitchell, Spider.